sure that I
Have plus
I
12
don't,
to
I don't,
perception now.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I'll ever use that. Like, that'll never be one that I'm like, I need to equip this. You know what I mean? So it'll just sit in my inventory and never be used.
Alright, try and get a hold of Travis right now and see where he's at. He might be asleep.
Stone Fist. Your unarmed strikes are lethal.
Yeah, don't get any
Spell transform your
melee
hands.
stuff.
I won't, because I have no anything for melee.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. But how cool would it be? Spell transform your hands into living stone. With spells in effect, your unarmed strikes do not provoke attacks of opportunity and deal 1d6 points of lethal bludgeoning damage. 1d4 if you are small. In addition, your unarmed strikes ignore the hardness of any object with a hardness less than 8.
Just punch your way through doors.
Literally just looking at that spell for myself. Because it's a level 1 spell that I can just have, so why not? But like, I probably would never pick it for a day, so.
Right, that's my thing.
Do you have to prepare your
arm.
spells,
Your arm's
Walker?
I have to decide my spells at the beginning of every day. So I guess it is counting as prepared. Like, I can't just like, like, in general, like, it really doesn't matter if you don't know, because I'm doing it by myself, so.
Hey, it does matter. You have to choose your resources.
Yeah, like, in general, I like, for the last several days, like, so far we've played through 4 days of, like, 4 daytimes, I should say. And my spells have been the same every single day, so.
Yeah.
Now I get more. Yay. I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to speak with animals.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
As my extra level 1 spell. It's either that or magic stones.
Magic what?
Magic stone? 3 stones, getting +1 on attack rolls and deal 1d6 +1 damage.
Oh.
It's not a bad thing to have. And then there's good berries. Actually, good berries are pretty nice.
Good berries, the shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I actually will. Since Cure Light Wounds really doesn't do much, I'm gonna probably do good berries instead of that.
Good berries
Body
have saved our ass,
capacity.
like.
Cure Light Wounds is better than Good Berry, but
Well, the thing is, like, I have a, like, Cure Light Wounds is not much better than a heal check. Like, me using heal.
yes it is. You can't heal with a heal check.
How much can I heal with Cure Light Wounds, though? 1d8 damage plus at my level 4. Whereas true. Good berries is 2d4 berries with 1 HP, which is also 8. You do.
It should say
Fresh
that in spell
berries
components.
touched.
Yep.
Damn. Okay, Cure Light Wounds is better.
They're really good if you can find berries.
It might be something that I add later on when I have more level 1 spell slots.
They're exceedingly good because you can save people that are dying without a heal check. You just be like, here, eat a good berry even though you're bleeding and unconscious.
Have a Zinzu bean.
Basically.
Zenzu. Whatever.
Yeah, Zuzu, get some beans.
She's muted herself. She's too
I think
cool
I'm
for...
gonna have to go. Sorry.
You're good.
I think I'm gonna have to go for Disguise Self. It just seems like it's like potentially useful.
Are you sure? I think you should get Bouncy
OP.
Body.
Bouncy Body would be cool too.
So hilarious.
Target's flesh becomes. Oh, there's a bunch of them that I think it would be cool to just like one day prepare just the useless spells. Be like, all right, guys, I prepared Polypurpose Panacea so I can get high or drunk or anything I want. I prepared lengthen arms or long arm. Your arms lengthen, giving you extra reach. Just like just the dumbest fucking spells that have no use at all.
Well,
Just be walking around
long arms would
drunk
be
with
good for
long
some of
arms.
your melee fighters.
Oh yeah, because I can give these away,
Yeah.
or one of them, right? Or is it all of them?
You can give any of them. Any of the spells you've prepared for the day, you can give away now.
Hey everyone, sorry, I'm late.
Hey, bud.
It's alright, man. Fapping's exhausting.
No, I just seems to have come down with a slight case of the plague.
Oh no.
No, I hope it's not digital.
So
He'll be stone dead in
Yeah,
a
true.
moment.
I'm curious. Like so far in our combat situations, obscuring mist has really not been useful. And I prepared it because it's like the most highly recommended level 1 druid spell.
It is. The reason for that is as combats become harder, it's going to take longer and longer for you guys to buff yourselves. And usually, you're not going to have a whole lot of time before fights start to buff. So if you're able to Obscuring Mist and keep the enemy from hitting you while you all buff up, then that's a good thing. Generally, your battlefield control spells, you want to use them right away. You don't want to wait. Because if you don't use them right away, then they don't really give you an advantage. They end up screwing people over who are trying to get things done.
Okay.
It's really, really good against ranged characters.
Well, the one problem that I have with it is that at my level, I last for 4 minutes, which, if I'm
Yup.
not mistaken, is 40 rounds of combat.
It is.
Which means that
Just hold on.
after we're all done buffing, we have to sit around and wait for it to go away.
Yup.
I can get high.
But it does, you can blow it away though too.
Which doesn't disperse it for, like, it takes 4 rounds, unless I have strong wind.
Yeah.
But I don't have a strong wind spell, that's the problem. So, like, if I cast...
It's good on, it would be good in open places.
Okay. So does it dissipate faster in open places?
Mm-hmm. I would
How
rule
much
so.
faster we're talking?
There'd be a wind.
Suddenly, a wind occurs. Blowing the mist away. That's convenient, it happened after we're all done buffing.
I know, right? No, there will be moments where it will be useful. I don't know if it'll be useful all the time though.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm wondering is it going to be useful at these early levels?
Maybe not as much.
Because it might be worth for me to get, like, good berries and cure light wounds in the meantime. Because that way, like, while we're on the road, I can collect berries and they'll last for the day. And then I can good berry them.
They last like,
for 1 day.
Yeah. No, I could swear they last longer than that unless they've changed it.
Well, I'm pretty sure good berries only last 24 hours actually.
Yeah, good berries only last 24 hours. The berries might last longer, and then I can remake them good berries the next day.
Yeah. Because you have to you have fresh berries and you imbue them with magic, basically.
Yeah.
It's a little different than D&D, where they're just like magically created berries.
Yeah, and like fresh berries might last for a couple days, in which case I can keep re-enchanting the good berries.
No,
Our
it's
berries are better than
duration 1 day a
yours.
level.
Oh, is it 1 day per level? Okay.
Yep.
I totally
Yep.
read this as 24 hours. Like just a second ago.
Maybe the last part of the description, but
1 day per
in
level.
the effect, yeah.
Subject to a maximum of 8 points of such curing. Oh, so each person can only be cured 8 points of hit points in a 24-hour period.
Ah, okay.
But that means that
It's
every
the
day
anti-cyanide.
I can create good berries that
Yeah.
last for 4 days.
Yep.
Which is awesome. So I can just keep
Yeah, no, they're
collecting good
good.
berries.
Yeah, no, they can definitely be the thing that saves your ass.
Oh,
Like
for
someone's
sure.
dying on the ground and everybody fails the heal check, just throw a fucking good berry in his mouth. He'll be fine.
It's the middle of combat. He's just like dropping
should no
berries from his
longer-
mouth and frantically working their jaw to chew for.
I should no longer easily fail heal checks just because I put 1 point in it, and since it's a classic pill, that brought it up to 7.
I wish we had senzu beans.
You know, the other thing with obscuring
Yeah?
way only has 20% miss, so it actually wouldn't be that harmful to fight in it.
Okay. Well, I'm curious, as a dungeon master, and this being my first time playing this game, do you think it will be useful for the first, like, until I'm higher level?
That's hard to
before
say. I think it would depend on the number of things you're fighting too. If you're fighting one thing, obscuring mist probably isn't going to be to your benefit. But if you're fighting like a whole horde of drow or something, then it might help you a lot.
Are we going to be experiencing
Keep in mind, I'll
hordes
have to go
of
in like 5
drow?
minutes.
A horde
I
of
have food in
drow.
the oven.
And a 20-foot radius isn't very big either, actually.
Well, I mean, if everyone starts combat near me, I can, guidance everyone and then have to move away.
I think you're going to find that you're casting guidance less and less as you get up there. Because that +1
Yeah.
for a standard action starts to become really
Not
painful.
much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not. Well, I guess spark. Fuck it, guidance, go away. I want spark. Okay. Well, since we're gonna be out and about, I'm gonna not use obscuring mist today.
Okay. Do we have everybody? Hey, we have everybody. Everybody
So
but
let's pick my
now.
level 2 spells. Give me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have a question, Darp.
Sure.
I have, from when we were talking, I have for my spell book, I have +4 from perk written down here. I don't know what that means.
Is this from when we were
Is
talking the
that
other night?
like yeah.
It's actually your favorite class bonuses. If you go to the levels tab of the sheet, you'll see that for your favorite class bonus, you would have picked +1 extract per level, so 4.
Well, I might need you to send me, if you could,
Yeah, I'm
a
remaking the
PDF
sheet right
of it.
now.
Okay, because I actually was reinstalling Office, and I have to restart if I want to install the new Office.
Lame.
I know.
So I've got adhesive spittle, cure light wounds, polypurpose, detect undead, enlarge person, bomber's eye, detect secret doors, and shield so far. I think you need 2 more.
Okay. True Strike and Disguise Self.
Food's done.
Job's done.
Job done. More work.
Off I go then.
Okay, that should be all 12. I'll save this and get uploaded for you.
And I can actually... Well, what I have here, from what I combined, I would actually have 14. Oh, so I guess that 14 would then also be the 2 level 2 ones that I know.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you have 12 total. Because you start play with 2 plus your int, which is 7, and then plus 4 would give you 12. Yeah.
What I have here is I get 2 base, plus my int mod, which is 5, plus 1 per level, which is 4, plus 4 from a perk. What part of that is wrong?
The perk. I don't think you have anything
Okay.
that gives you
I
extra.
don't know why did I think that was a thing?
Don't know.
And my int is 7 now? Int mod?
Your int mod is still 5.
Okay. So I should have 11 then. Instead of 12.
No, it's 12. It's 5 plus 2 plus 4.
So
11.
Oh shit.
5 plus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11. I'm like, 5 plus 2 plus 4.
Oh.
12.
Oh. Oh. No, you gain 1 per level after first, I think. So maybe we're
Yeah,
both
so
wrong.
that would
Hold
be
on.
2 base, plus my int mod, which is 5, plus 1 per level.
Well,
Which
it'd be
would be
plus
4
1 for
total.
every level after first, though. Because at first level you begin with 2 plus your int. And then every level after that you gain 1 more. So it would be 2 plus 5 for 7, and then plus 3 for 10, and then plus 4 for 14.
What's the plus 4 from?
Your favorite class bonuses. Because you picked extra spells instead of... Well, I picked extra spells for you instead of health or skill points, because it makes more sense.
Okay.
So yeah, 14 total, sorry.
That's cool.
So that actually means... Okay, so that means at this level... Okay, let me think about this. Yeah, that means you get 2 level 2s at this level still. You don't get any extras.
Okay. That's fine.
But you can still pick 2 more level 1s.
Alright.
Know all the things.
Yay. Not sure it'll matter. I'm sure I'll be picking like the same like 5 spells every time anyway. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I love that actually. That's like so cool that I can like brew it into a potion and then just be like, I'm just gonna set this aside, and if I turn out to need it as a surprise in some dungeon, I'll just pull it out and use my alchemical allocation on it. You backwires that back. That's a good idea. Well, I guess I can take Ant Hall then.
Yeah, just have an ant hall potion laying around. That way you guys can carry a fucking horse. So stupid.
Science.
That should be your theme song.
one day, Blanchy was tired, so Brumar carried him on his back.
Yep.
I'm just gonna enlarge it, just be this giant dwarf carrying a fucking horse on his back.
Well, seriously,
Carry
ant hall
us.
scales insanely with people that have high strength scores.
Brumar, you're our Appa now.
Wait, I'm pretty sure at some point I can give people fly. Or actually, I can turn into a bird. Fuck it. Give it to me, I'll carry everyone. Actually, can that work?
Because, like, if somebody has 20 strength,
Your
they can
strength
now
score-
carry up to 800 pounds.
Your strength score is directly the same if you turn into like a hummingbird.
Yep.
So basically, you can be a hummingbird carrying a horse with ant hole.
Well, that's not true, actually, because a hummingbird would be a 2 size categories smaller, and you would have penalties for the size category change.
I've never seen a penalty to certain size restrictions on a druid change.
Well, like, I would turn, like, my level 1 wild shape allows me to turn into an eagle, which is a medium, I think?
Yeah, eagles are medium, so that doesn't change
Which,
anything.
that doesn't change my size qualification, so.
Right, but if you became a small or tiny creature, you would be subject to those size penalties.
I'm saying, like, I'm curious, like, if I was given ant hall and turned into an eagle, how
Oh
many
my
people
God.
could I carry?
Well, what's your strength right now?
7.
7. Okay, so your light load would be 70 pounds, and your heavy load with ant haul would be 210. So you could carry a person.
Sweet. That's actually useful. Good to know. Question. Now, Tanner was saying that he was working on a character sheet.
Yes.
Does that mean that Thomas is no longer going to be following us?
Thomas is not going to come with you to Sylvanost because he doesn't need military training. That's silly.
Okay. So we're going to have a new friend, basically.
Goodbye, friends.
That is the plan, yes. He's bringing in a new
Excellent.
character.
Das
Excellent.
Vidania, comrade.
I like
Das
this.
Vidania.
But will this character know our languages, or would share language be useful to have?
Well, you all speak common.
Good point. But like we were talking to a water elemental.
Yeah, because you guys all
what
speak
the fuck is going
Aquian.
on?
Yeah, he would have to pick that up as a language if he wanted it.
Well, I can share language. Like it's one of my spells. So if we ever,
You can share
you can
languages.
share language?
I have one of my level 2 spells is share language. For one day, target shares chosen language. That I know.
What? With another creature, so it can be.
Any creature.
Oh my god! So Blanche can just.
Oh.
Oh
I
my
can talk to
god!
Blanchie. I can share
So
common with Blanchie.
So any character that we come across.
Well, okay. Quite honestly, if I'm
you
gonna
can
be doing it
babble
with an
for
animal, if I'm gonna use it, because like I only get to use it once a day. If I'm gonna be using it on an animal, I'll probably just use elephants so only I can talk to the animal.
You're having like a long conversation, and then it just like cuts to the rest of it standing there watching you go. Hey.
Well, I mean, me being able to talk to animals, I'll eventually get to.
I think
Actually,
he's
do I
dirty
get to this
talking
level?
to the horse.
You can't share the druidic language to anyone other than a druid, though. Just be warned
No,
about that.
but I can share Elven.
Actually, the spell does not specifically state that it can't be druidic. And I think
no, but druids, the language
right,
of
but I think the
druids, they
reason
don't
for
do
that is because the spell doesn't actually teach the language to anyone.
Okay.
Think
It
of it
just
more
gives it
like
to
the
them for a
TARDIS
day.
from Doctor Who. You just fucking understand it, but it sounds
Understand
the
everything.
same in your head. That's fascinating, though.
Yeah, and you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna just peek with animal.
That's kind of cool.
I was gonna pick comprehend languages, but it sounds like you don't need that, or we don't really need that. Then if you can make them speak your language.
Well, he can share a language with another creature, but like say it's some monster that's speaking a language that you don't speak, that would mean that the druid would have to go touch it.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
The bad touch.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, it actually says that you grant the use of another language you know. So if that
So they don't
monster,
have to speak in that language.
the monster doesn't have to speak in that language if they don't want to. And comprehend languages affects written word as well, I believe.
Yeah, comprehend language is useful to have. Because you're actually the smart one, so you have probably the highest linguistics and the easiest ability to gain new languages.
I'm not sure he has any points in linguistics just because his int was so fucking high. Because you get an extra language for every int mod.
Actually, every time. No, every time I put, I think 1 point in int, I earn a new language with Tengu.
Yeah, you get 2. But I'm talking about Dahl. He doesn't have any points in linguistics, I don't think. Because he's got 5 int.
But I know everything.
It would be a good thing to pick up, though, at some point, I think.
Understand languages.
Yeah, understand languages, but also like a point in linguistics skill.
Okay.
At some point.
Okay, I have chosen my spells.
Marvelous.
I am ready. I hope.
So did you get 2 more picked out, Dahl?
Yeah. What did I pick? think I picked Ant Hall, and I was going to do comprehend languages, but I may not do that.
Okay.
Actually. What Crafter's Fortune? I'm not really sure how crafting works yet. It's my only
I don't think you need Crafter's Fortune.
problem. No.
No, and not until you're going to be making like wondrous items.
Could I pick like another? I guess we would need 2 Cure Light Wounds.
Well, you already know Cure Light
So
Wounds,
what's
so
our
you
max
don't really
rank
pick it.
Right.
for
Yeah,
skills
yeah.
right now currently?
For you, I don't know.
Yeah. Max rank?
Oh, max rank
okay.
4 ranks in a skill because it's your level.
Okay. Okay, so I got 8 skill points, and now I've got 5. Because I put 3 in perception because I'm gonna need it.
Actually, I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second.
You reduce person. Humanoid creature halves in size.
Yeah, you make them smaller.
Yeah, that could be useful, right?
Yeah, it would be useful for the rogue.
Well, I was gonna say for if we're fighting something.
You would
I
have
could
it would have
reduce
to
their
drink it.
No.
I think. Well, actually, no.
Targeted bomb admixture wouldn't be bad either. Upon drinking an extract created with this formula, you make a significant change to your magical reserve. Blah 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 blah. When you throw bombs, they can only hit a direct target. They do not splash. However, the bomb deals its base damage plus double your intelligence modifier instead of just its base damage plus your intelligence modifier. What?
Isn't there something where you can mix your elixirs with your bombs?
Looking. I don't see anything like that really. Might be a level 2 spell. I'm looking at level 1 only.
It's probably discoveries.
So if I put a point into linguistics, are there any 2 languages that would become in real handy, like Celestial maybe?
Celestial's probably good.
What would be another one? I mean, I know we've already run into a couple of Celestial things, so that's obviously one, but I mean, have we run into a
Elven, maybe? I don't know. Don't know.
Sylvan?
Sure.
Sweet, I can talk to animals now.
Well, you can always talk to animals.
Well, yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything picked out, so we can just go. Nothing really looks very good that I don't have already. To be honest with you. Or it doesn't look. Some of them look good, but very specific.
I think reduce person is reasonably good.
For the rogue.
Well, for everyone in the party, really. I mean, as long as they're not strength characters. If they're dex-based characters.
Uh-huh. Okay. Reduce person into
So I have comprehend languages and reduce person. Is that correct?
You should have ant hall and reduce person.
Ah, there we go. Okay, let me save this and upload it. Get you a new PDF.
Thanks, bud.
And I was experimenting today, and I think that I can print off these PDFs in images and actually paste them into your character sheets here in Roll20.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It would take a little while to do, but I messed around with it today, and I'm pretty sure I can do it.
That shouldn't be too hard, actually.
Well, it just means I have to do each page as its own image and host it, and then link it.
I mean, you could host it on Imager.
Well, I'm just gonna host it on Dropbox or Drive, where they're already stored anyway.
Okay. Yeah, actually, if you want to just throw that in the drive, I'll just grab it from there.
Okay, since I've got everyone here. The drive will probably always be a little bit behind my Dropbox. So if you want to go to my Dropbox link that I put there, I'll get that loaded.
Where did you put the link?
In updates page. In the handout on Roll20.
I'm very unfamiliar with Roll20. Updates. There we go.
GM copies of player files can be found here.
I'll be right back. I can't talk, but I am here, so I can hear the overview. I just gotta go clean up upstairs.
Okay.
I want you guys to know I'm here and I have it on. I can hear you, but I'm not listening. So. I never renamed my alchemist, so it's still Michael Sarah or Cyclemira.
Yep.
Alright, so which...
Basically called you Cyclemira every single time.
I know. I mean, I'm fine with it. That sounds good to me.
Okay,
so it's just Cyclemira 4th alchemist.
We boosted a lot of XP, holy shit.
Yep. It's a big dungeon, man.
Ooh, fuck yeah, bud. I did kill a lot of things in there.
Yeah, it saved Zuzu from dying to a noose.
You're welcome, Zuzu.
She's all like, fuck you.
No, Thomas is sad.
Thomas is the sad.
Okay, let me get us started, and then I'm gonna modify his spell cards so that we can get that going. Let's see, we left off. You would have been in the tavern. Actually, you just left the tavern and you're hitting the road. So actually, we need to be on the world map. Yeah.
So am I just coming along for this for right now?
So Thomas is actually parting ways.
Okay. Well, I mean me myself, not me playing Thomas.
Your character will arrive later.
Okay.
So you're just a fly on the wall for now.
I'll provide color commentary.
I'm cool with that.
That sounds racist.
It is.
So did you give Zuzu the apprentice cheating gloves because she tried to cheat your trap? Or those papers?
No, I won them. Great. I won them. Oh, what?
Oh, I want Thomas
What a
to
dick.
send the spike gauntlets along with the party.
Oh yeah, good plan.
Somebody might get use out of them. Cough, cough.
You?
Or somebody
That's the
we
implication.
might meet down the road.
I think your PDF printed off a little weird, but that's okay.
It did, but I think I can still read it all.
Yeah, it's
Too many
manageable.
monks.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Considering how much work you've put into keeping me up to date,
Yep, it's not too bad.
I think I can deal with it.
Detect undead, large person, bomber's eye. I don't think I have in here yet.
Bamaza, bitch.
Okay, there we go. I fixed my XP stuff.
Detect secret doors is in there. Shield is in there. True strike. Sorry guys, just a couple more seconds.
No worries, man.
Okay, that should be all 14 of your extracts. And then you can pick the 5 level 1s and 2 level 2s to put in your hand. You just mouse over the deck and click choose, and then you can pick your cards.
So I can brew potions.
Correct.
So could I actually then brew potions of the spells that I know? So that would just be like my wildcard spells?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
But when you create a potion, it's the same as creating a scroll. It uses the extract that you've created that day. So it's the same as
Gotcha.
casting it. You're storing it in the
Right.
potion. Let's
But
see.
potions don't go away at the end of the day, so.
True. You can keep them forever unless they break.
Right.
Which would never happen. Ever.
You
Because Chris is a
fucker.
nice DM. Nicest ever.
He's not. He's the devil. He created this whole thing so we would become emotionally invested. He's like George R.R. Martin, a fucking Pathfinder. He just wants us to get invested, and he's gonna dash all our hopes and dreams.
That sounds alright. Sounds definitely right.
Also, I just want to put this out there. I have a throw anything feat, which means that I can use improvised ranged weapons and throw them at things without getting a penalty. So if that might come up in a perception check, we notice, hey, there's some
throw
stuff
party
here.
members.
That's a good idea. You'll have to toss me.
I was about to say, with Ant Hall, that would be pretty funny.
Don't tell her this.
All right. So as you guys leave the city, you notice that the walls they were building look much higher than they were when you arrived.
We've been cursed with Gulliver Travels disease.
Okay.
I've heard of this. Go ahead, sorry.
Is it curable?
No.
Damn.
So you guys make your way south on the road. It's about 2 hours. So you're feeling a little fat and sassy. Are you guys planning on journeying to Sylvanost at this point, or would you like to try to draft dodge?
But before we do, I'm going to use my newfound Sylvan language to see if I can communicate with Blanchy.
Blanchy can't talk to me. Trust me, I would know, because I speak Sylvan.
But that doesn't make any sense if it's the woodland creatures. I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. So it has to be a sentient
Do we
being.
have a
so
retarded horse,
or...
like from fucking
No.
Family Guy?
Animals are only in 1 and 2.
They respond to food.
Yeah.
He's got the poo brains.
Trust me. I just spent like all of yesterday looking up how I can talk to animals.
Did you really?
Yes.
Of course you did. Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't spend all of yesterday. I just spent like 2 hours yesterday. But still,
I used to
That's not
spend
better.
I used to spend a ton of hours looking at Pathfinder stuff. So don't feel bad.
This is definitely Blanchy.
All right, so if you guys aren't draft
Hint
dodging,
-1.
you journey another day to Sylvanost, and you arrive there.
Thomas waves goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Thomas.
We all wave goodbye.
Bye,
I'm wearing a spiked
Thomas.
gauntlet.
You're a good friend. Companion.
And Thomas lets you know that he's going to be journeying east.
I wouldn't go that way. There's death that
That
way.
seems like a bad idea.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
We did just save you. It'd be nice if you didn't just throw that away immediately, but okay.
It's all
Poor
about the trade.
Thomas. Anyways, so we got to Sylvanost?
Yeah. And it's hand-drawn map, but you'll get over it.
I don't know.
We never complained the first time. Why are
Really?
you saying it now?
It's so
Yep.
I want professional maps.
It's really
only.
dark. Can I cast light on everything?
Hold on. I gotta get people's
I
choices.
throw
Jesus Christ,
darkness.
Brumar is huge.
Yeah, the scale on this map is a little bit different.
Black.
You know what? We're gonna use the overall token until you guys decide to split up.
No, that's fine. It's not like I wanted to abandon these fools anyway.
I do.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Teamwork.
By the way, I've relocked that box on the way here. Tried to make it look like nobody tampered with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you actually get it open?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has all our dossiers in it.
Oh yeah.
Dossiers.
Dossiers. Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, man.
I gotta keep talking to you. I've got the fucking plane.
Should I do the wagon?
Sweet Jesus.
I think we'll be okay without the wagon being...
Okay.
Let's just include the wagon
Bring
and
the
Blanchy
town.
in our big dot. How about that?
I
Alright.
don't see anything.
Really?
Yes, really. Oh, no, I see something.
L2
There we go.
pan, jeez.
What?
Learn to pan. Right click and drag the map. It's pretty fancy.
You,
even
but I
has a
like
nice
when you just do
smoothing
it for
motion to
me.
it.
I
So-
like when you do it for me.
I can't
Alright.
pan this labyrinth.
As we approach, I'm gonna roll perception.
Oh,
Well,
good
come on,
plan.
we were told that these guys, that's a dude.
It's a 14.
Let me put you
Oh, why don't I?
back where you
roll?
actually are.
Oh, wait. I can't. Because I need my token. God damn it.
Isn't your perception just like 8? Just roll a d20 plus 8.
Yeah, I need to find it, because I put more points into it recently.
Well, you can only put 1 point per level, I thought.
True.
I guess you also have...
Well,
Yeah,
your max
yeah.
is 4, but if you didn't level it last level, then you could put 2 in.
Damn.
Oh, okay. You rolled a 5. I think that's fair.
Alright. So,
Perception.
how
How
did you...
could she do it?
I did on my
Hers-
character sheet.
Oh, yeah, you could roll directly from your sheet. That's true.
Alright.
Clever girl.
Thank you, thank you.
I like that
Although
everyone has
I'm
the
much
3D
better.
dice on. That makes me happy.
Too bad they're
Kirk
enormous.
seems to always roll good perception.
No, I don't.
You should have seen it this afternoon when we were talking about his character. He
Oh,
literally
God.
rolled 6 nat
Whoa,
ones
what?
in a row. It was crazy.
2 nat 20s.
Lol.
All right.
That's badass.
You guys are wasting
6
your
nat
nat
ones
20s
in a
right
row
now.
is more impressive.
Well, I didn't know I was gonna have it.
But
All
it was
right,
some damn
so
good perception.
probably about, well, it's probably several miles out actually, as you're approaching the city. Those of you that rolled, actually you all rolled good enough. Let's see.
Even the person who rolled the 2 or something like that.
Nobody
that
rolled a
was-
2.
Oh, no one rolled 2?
No,
Oh, I
everyone
thought
rolled
someone
above
did.
10, so that's good enough.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And then with the nat 20s, we'll do some special stuff too. So as you approach the city, you see probably the tallest, thickest stone walls you've ever seen. The lower quarter of the wall has a steep slant, and at the top of the slant there are little pipes coming out every few feet, and these pipes are about the size of a fist. Some sections of the northern wall glint slightly in the sunlight. As you get closer, you can see that workers are hoisting large iron or possibly steel plates to be attached to the wall. The sections look like they've been completely, the sections they have already completed look as though the city itself is wearing some sort of articulated armor. Each iron plate covers the next one ever so slightly, so sort of like shingles. Or scales.
Scale armor for your walls.
Shingles aren't fun.
So do we have any questions about what you've seen?
I'd like to talk
Big,
to the guards.
huge wall with scale armor.
Yeah. Knowledge checks or anything?
What color is it?
Well, I don't think I can do knowledge nature about any of that, so.
No, but engineering would work.
I
Attaboy.
can do this. Shit.
Okay, well,
Looks like those are pipes, you guys.
yep.
What about mine?
That's pretty good. Do you actually have it trained?
What,
God,
knowledge
no.
engineering?
Yeah, you have to have it trained. Do you have any ranks in it?
Yeah, I have 4.
No.
But you said it didn't have to be trained.
Oh,
you
yeah.
said it was one of my skills.
Cheating gauntlet lady again.
Is it a... Let me see your sheet.
Or a core or whatever you called it. I don't know. You just said I didn't need training in it. So
Yes, I
that's
did.
why. Well, that's why we raised it. You said it's one of my core along
It's
with.
one of your class skills. Oh, yeah, you put 1 rank in it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got
thank
4
you.
automatically. Okay.
So,
So Cycle
what do I
stares
see?
at this and he's just in awe. He doesn't know what he's looking at. Carrick and Xantham, you guys are both able to tell that the wall is slanted that way to probably make putting ladders against the wall really difficult. In addition to that, you think that the pipes are probably for pumping molten slag or tar over the slant.
So it's like a military place.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, describe this slant again? Just curious.
It's part of it's a segment of the wall that slants up towards another section of the wall that goes vertical. So it's like probably a 60-degree incline and then vertical. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
So unscalable.
It's scalable. It'd just be hard. You'd need a pretty fucking
Pain
long
in the
ladder.
ass scalable.
I appraise it. That's a joke. Don't do that.
You appraise Sylvanost?
Looks pretty fucking expensive.
Oh shit.
I appraise the entire place.
Yeah,
Tell us how
you're
much
able
it
to
costs.
surmise that probably at least a quarter of the GDP of Lacia has been spent building this thing.
Sweet. That's
Damn.
character development right there.
Hell yeah.
It's a very important place. So as you near the open gate, you guys are greeted by a group of mounted guards. They have long blue riding cloaks, and their clasps have the white half mask of Lacia's sigil, so it's the face of Nethys, but only the white part.
Is this where I need to show our records? Because at the very, very beginning, I had a box that had all of our papers to show proof.
Mm-hmm. And Keurig
So-
peeked in it because he's naughty. He's a naughty boy.
Shame on you, brother. I knew you'd do it.
Fine.
So I pull them
You were
out and
just
show
as
it to the
curious.
guards.
Move your token. Jeez. Okay.
Oh.
So the lead guard, whose armor gleams white, he's wearing like a very polished white armor, and the other two are just wearing kind of general, just plate armor.
Salutations, Iterator.
So he puts out his hand and requests your scroll, but like as he does that, you're already handing it to him. So he takes
Scrolls and documents. Yeah.
he takes the scroll to one of the guards, and then he gets a key from that guard in return, and he opens the box that you hand him with your records, and he briefly rummages through them. Takes him a few seconds, but then he gives a nod as though he's content to the other guards, and he informs you that you are to report to Barracks C, but he doesn't really tell you where to go, and he just starts to walk away.
Can we stop
Guess
him and
we'll-
ask him?
Where's Barrack C?
Guess
Yeah.
we'll see you later.
Funny.
Yes, piss off the guards.
Since he seems to be ignoring me, I ask the other guards where Barrack C is.
We nearly run them over with our cart. Oh, the other guards are leaving too. Cool.
So
That's
one
fine.
of the guards hears you questioning, and he approaches a member of the mayor family. So whoever is in front and not hiding.
The
I've been
Kirk's
hiding
always
in disguise the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xantham, he approaches you, and he gives you a quickly hand-sketched map indicating that you are to follow the northern wall. And
Speaking of,
from there, I'm just going to go ahead and globally illuminate.
Yeah, your disguise is
So-
good.
yep, that disguise, I wanted one for when we got here.
Pat yourself up.
20 minus 2.
It's a nat 20 though, so oh well.
I know.
I have a beak. It's pretty hard to cover that up.
I am curious, like
But
by
it's a
now
nat
are we fully like changed at this point?
Nope, you're still
Two.
weird half-breeds.
Still weird looking half-breeds? Okay.
I have a cloak.
Well, I would say you're closer now than you ever have been.
I don't have a beak yet. I doubt it anyway. And
No,
talons
you do.
and such.
You do. I'd say you have a beak.
Oh no.
Does he have
I'm a
feathers or still just
monster!
bumpy?
Wait, so these guards, what race are they?
That's a good question. So the guy in the white, you weren't really able to tell, but the other two guards seem to be either human or like a really light-skinned Undyne.
Oh, my folks. That's cool.
Human or light-skinned what?
Undyne.
Well, we are
Ah.
people who are born from the lake.
Gotcha. Okay. So my point is that we all look at least half kind of normal to them.
Well, why don't we keep moving?
I look super normal, so I'm okay.
So let's go just past
I'm-
the city gates.
Yeah. I guess I'm human, and so I would look half human and half Undyne, so I would look like just a halfie to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there's
Or
actually
Undyne.
3 sets of gates that they open up for you. As you enter the city, you pass through those 3 gates. They're each about 30 feet from the next. A few people walk on the road with you, but they don't really pay attention to you. A few of them look like weird mutants, just like you.
So that's an undone, right? That's what Tanner's asking.
What's an Undyne? What's the question?
Yeah, that was the question.
I'm confused.
Hey, just answer the question.
Do they look
I don't
blue?
understand the question.
What Tanner just asked, what is an undine, or the species?
An Undyne is a human that traces their lineage to the water planes. So at some point in their heritage, somebody slept with somebody from the water plane, and now they have
It's the blue people that we
they have
were
water
raised by,
elemental
right?
mixed in with their
Yes.
blood. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
I was
See,
drunk the
Tanner-
whole time.
You weren't even there.
He wouldn't know. He was blackout drunk.
Hmm.
First image I
He
can
probably thought he's been with us for years when we found him in the woods.
The gates appear to be made of, or at least plated with, the same metal that you saw the workers putting up outside. Each gate looks as though its underside is lined with hemispheres of dark wood resting on the ground. Past the first gate, there's a small clearing, and the walls are solid on either side. Additionally, they are riddled with tubes similar to the ones you saw outside, so it's kind of Swiss cheese right in here.
Yum.
So it's probably
Those are probably murder holes.
yeah, it's probably a murder hole.
Loiter.
I wouldn't want to be in there.
Through the
Let's
second
get
gate,
out.
the clearing is slightly larger laterally, and you can see that there are arched hallways that run off into the distance inside of the wall on both sides, here and here. However, you're not able to see very far down the hallways because they're much darker than the area in which you are currently standing. So through the third gate, you enter a system of stalls that look kind of like stables, and indeed the smell of manure and horses punches its way into your nostrils. The walls and
Just got
ceiling and
nose
floor are all clean gray stone, and the road forks off to the north and to the south, but there is no way to continue west. Some of the people near you split off to the south, and those walking south appear to be civilians or refugees, based on their clothing. You catch a glimpse of another wagon as it rounds the corner to the north, but you can't really see who's in it. Nearly all the stalls on the east side, the side that you entered from, are filled with horses and mules of various sizes and colors, and the floors in the stalls have several layers of hay that look pretty clean, so it's probably changed regularly. But the stalls to the west, the side that you're currently facing, seem to be predominantly occupied by soldiers and tables and lockers and weapons. Their archways have heavy gates that are similar but smaller to the gates that you passed through on the way in, and the back of each of these stalls seems to taper away from you like a funnel, becoming wide enough only for a single file line of people. And it looks like it goes down into the ground a little bit toward the end, so they might be caves maybe, or underground hallways.
We're
have a
still going the
question.
right direction, right?
Sure.
My question is, did we come in through the back gate? Because it seems odd to me that like the main pathway through the city would just run straight through the shitty stables.
Maybe it's a disguise.
Well, the stables here, I will point out that the stables here are all made of gray stone, so none of it's flammable. And you can pretty well surmise that this is the gate that faces your enemy country.
Uh-huh.
Easier to deploy.
Mm-hmm.
So they could just run out of there at one.
Mm-hmm. It also serves as a choke point.
Uh-huh.
Because each of these little officer quarters, or not officer quarters, but each of these little places, the doors are open right now, but each of these has smaller versions of the gates that you came through.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm sure
So shall we-
Elvers.
Let's go north.
Yeah, let's go north. Is that a gate there?
Yeah, that gate's open though.
Oh, sweet. Oh, a guard tower.
Yes, sir. I drew this so fucking long ago. Good lord.
Can we see what's around us, or is there a point doing a...
You have a little hand-sketched map that told you to follow the northern wall.
Okay, let's follow the northern wall then.
Onward.
And eventually
That's
you
all
find your way to a building that has a big C marked on the outside.
Guess that's us.
The yard.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah, we
this
left-
one. Why is it that one?
How can you tell it's that one?
Because you said so.
A, B, C.
Ah,
It'd be impossible to be that one.
they sure
Oh,
aren't
can you
very
guys not
creative
see?
people.
Oh man,
Can't-
line of sight, that's
no.
why. Hold on, let's just turn out dynamic lighting. BAM!
Oh,
Hot damn,
okay.
that's awesome.
Wow, that's way more.
The C looks like a D.
Barrack C.
Well, originally this map was drawn with west up, so some of the text is upside down, but you'll get over it.
Okay.
If that was your handwriting, I'd shake your hand, but I would fear to break such a wondrous machine.
It's not handwriting. So eventually you make your way to Barracks C, and some lower ranking guards come out to assist you with unloading your gear and belongings from the wagon.
I'm hiding in
Cool.
a box.
Wait, why are these people helping us?
Because we got to enter the building, and I guess they're assuming that since
They're
we got to
expecting
enter,
you.
we're cool.
Gotcha.
So I don't actually have a map of the barracks, but we can pretty well surmise it because it's not that hard.
It's bunk beds and places to put
Yeah.
our various things.
So after they unload your wagon, they lead you inside and they tell you that they're going to take your wagon and your horse and put it in the stables.
Can we trust them?
I don't know. Can
Why wouldn't you?
One
We can
second.
roll
I'm looking for it.
Roll
Looking
what is
for
it?
it.
Sense motive?
sense mode.
Wow, that's a good one. Yeah, you believe they're trustworthy. You don't think they're going to try to steal your belongings.
Cool.
Or,
What do
or
you
rather,
roll?
repossess them.
Oh.
Mhm.
What do you roll, or what would you roll, to determine whether or not you feel safe?
I would say sense motive is a good one for that, or
Come on.
or perception. But really,
I say,
like
like
how your
nothing,
character
punch him
feels
between
is
the
up to
shoulder.
you.
Okay.
I appraise our safety.
That's really bad.
Cycle doesn't think that your safety is worth very much,
I attempt to lie about our
and in
safety.
fact, he throws a bomb. No, I'm kidding.
I will pay you 50 gold for your safety.
It's a deal. Okay. Barracks
What are you
D.
bluffing for?
I was lying about our safety.
Ah.
Oh, you motherfucker.
So you're eventually led into a long hallway that splits into two common rooms. So I'll draw this kind of. So here's hallway, and then there's common rooms at the front, and then these two are bunk rooms.
Can't move. Okay. There we go.
It shouldn't be restricting. Oh, interesting. It shouldn't be restricting movement like that. How's that?
Well, it could be the lag from Roll20 as well.
Okay. Well, anyway. So that's kind of the layout of the barracks. There's a few doors along the hallway. I think there's 3 per barracks room and 2 per common room. So you're led down the hallway, and both rooms are filled with evenly spaced bunks. You're told that you may choose a bunk on either side of the room, and your footlocker at the head or foot of the bed will be filled with your belongings. So in each room, they're split down the middle. So there's, let me delete these.
I call the right side.
And each room split down the middle. So like, here's a row of bunks, and here's a row of bunks.
Closest to
All
the
right,
wall.
Walker. Smart guys are bunking together. Let's go.
Cool beans.
If you guys want to like draw a little square on the map where you want to be.
Can I bunk with you, brother? Is that
Fine.
or near
Right
you?
side?
Oh, incest is the best. Put your sister to
no!
the test.
Incest is Wincest. Wow, that rolled on. I never heard that one before. Incest is the best. Put your sister to the test. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
You love it.
I think you love it more.
All right, so
And
each of you's
so-
You know,
given
the thing is, though,
each of you's given a key for your footlocker to do with as you please. The rooms all have oil lanterns lining the walls, and every 15 feet or so of the main path through the center room, there's a little table with a timing candle on it. And these candles all have little nails in them that look like they're in the same place on each one.
Where's the food hall? I'm sure we're all hungry.
I'm sure you are. We can get to that.
Yeah.
You guys looking around on your bunks, or
Yeah, I'm curious
Yeah. Oh,
what
perception.
everything is looking like.
Oh yeah. I want to perceive.
See if there are any fleas or ticks.
Thomas, not Thomas, but Tanner, you actually have a bunk in one of these, so you can pick that if you'd like.
Yeah. How does it look?
Oh, good lord.
Wow. Perceives the shit out of her bunk.
I gotta look at
Yeah,
everyone's
look at
colors here.
details.
Dark green. Okay, so Elithis, you take a look around and you don't really see a whole lot of people here right now, but it's still kind of early in the evening. You do catch a glimpse after you get settled in of a guy with, he's pretty tall, and you notice that he has slightly pointed ears as he walks out of the barracks.
Like me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go chase after him?
If you want.
Punch him.
I want to.
You do?
Yes.
Well, here, have a token.
Oh,
How do
sweet
I
God,
erase
he's huge.
things?
If you click it with with the select tool, you can delete it.
Where is the person? Because I want to follow the person.
Okay, just a sec. Let me get his token.
Yeah.
I think this might be Tanner.
No, this is not.
Oh,
I actually haven't made
okay.
Tanner's token yet, so he's gonna have to get along without it for a little bit.
Looks like
I try to catch up to the
it's gonna be-
person and ask.
He's so fast.
He's really fast. I ask him to wait up. Hey, wait up.
You're just being a dick, dog.
He kind of glances over his shoulder, but he keeps walking.
Hey,
Punch
you.
that
Hey,
motherfucker.
you. Please wait. I need to ask you a question. No.
Say something like, "I'm just like you."
Am I allowed in the guardhouse?
You're not sure.
I knock
Many
on the
years
door.
of playing Skyrim and Oblivion have told me, no, you are not.
Never assume you are allowed in the guardhouse.
I mean, they give you like 45 seconds to get the fuck out with no ramifications whatsoever, so it's fine.
This
You
is
knock
a
on the
restricted
door,
area.
but nobody comes out.
Damn it. I go back to the bunk.
Okay. You did
Burn it
catch a look.
down.
You did catch a glimpse of his hair, though. It's pretty white. It's like platinum blonde, sort of.
Okay.
And let's see. Did you guys look at his front?
Pretty
No,
boy.
not really. He's wearing some sort of chain around his neck. You know that?
Okay. I forget what color my own hair is, so.
Lulz.
A witcher.
So
Geralt?
Whoa.
Xantha misses that all happening, or maybe you catch it through the door, the window.
I don't know. I feel like I'm perceiving my bunk too much to notice anything.
So focused
You
on
get
the
a good
bunk.
look around the room, and it looks like this was probably built pretty hastily, and then has this just been used a lot.
Ew.
It's in pretty good
Gross.
shape, and it's nice and clean, but it does look like the wood is very worn from foot traffic. Like you can see down the middle where all the bunks are not at, there's a pretty clearly worn part of the wood that looks grayer than the rest of it, where people have been walking.
I do like knowing that it's clean, so that we're not gonna get any mites or any nasty critters.
Well, I can't
like
promise that. I mean, it's medieval times. Pretty much everyone had
Ugh.
lice.
I think she rolled a nat 20. She would notice if there were them.
Yeah.
Or
You find a tiny bug and you
Fucking
squish
alphas.
it.
Fucking alphas just zooming in like.
It's like CSI.
So after you guys have settled in, the wagon's already been taken to this stable along with your horses. You're instructed by one of the guards that you essentially have the day off, and you can roam around the town and explore before training starts tomorrow. Additionally, you're supposed to report to the yard at dawn tomorrow.
Wait, have we been drafted, or did these guys just think that we're guardsmen
We
for
were
some reason?
voluntold.
Would you like to roll
Okay.
knowledge local or knowledge history to get information?
No, the knight
about
told us. The knight
The
told us.
very beginning, right?
Yeah, when he gave us the box.
Shit.
He said report to. He said
History
report
is
to
good
this
enough.
place because
So you know that historically, Lacey has never believed in having a standing army. They do have officer positions and people of importance that have dedicated their lives to being in the military. But other than that, their draft program is basically just you're required to come here and be trained, but after that, they rely on your sense of patriotism. So basically, their army is all mercenaries and guerrilla warriors because they don't want the enemy to know who's who.
They're relying on my patriotism.
That's basically the way it works. I mean, they know that not everyone is going to defend the country. They're aware of that. But there's some, I guess the biggest push is that a lot of people in Lacia feel that if there was ever a standing army, it would.
Okay.
Isn't the military kind of like a monarchy? I mean, there's so much hierarchy. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna search for some food.
So one of you asks, I'm guessing, one of the guards on their way out, and they tell you that the dining halls for the military are on this side, this building right here.
Beautiful. Anyone else hungry?
Nom.
I'm sorry, not the bathhouse. Haha, yeah, dining halls.
I can read. I'm assuming that you guys join me.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. We all get tokens now.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, awesome.
All of them will be inappropriately sized because the grid on this map is crazy.
Crazy good.
Is that a bathhouse I see?
I
Ooh,
still need to
shower
make
after food.
Tanner's token, so I'll just do that while we chat.
Multitasker.
Yep. Yeah, Photoshop's not that hard. So you guys enter the dining hall. This building actually sits underneath the balcony of a much, much larger building, which you assume to be the keep. And in here, there's just rows of tables and kind of a cafeteria-like setting.
Oh, I was looking for the best food.
There really isn't any great food. It's pretty clearly meant for feeding a lot of people very quickly.
Mm.
So it's mostly,
Ooh.
rice and carb stuff, and maybe
Send me
like
a 28.
maybe some
Will find
basic
me a
meats
single
with
nugget
not a
of
whole
meat.
lot of seasoning.
No beef.
Well, I'm hungry, so I
I
want to get
should
some
have
food.
gotten. Wait, no. Wait. Xanthem can flavor all of our food.
Oh, with my white gloves?
Prestidigitation.
Make it taste like blueberry pie.
You
can
can
make it
flavor
taste
all
like
of their
anything.
food.
That
I
was
Oh
can?
my
awesome. That's
god!
so awesome.
You can
Cool.
make everyone our friend by making
Okay.
everything taste like delicious biscuits and gravy.
Alright, let's
Oh
do it
my
up.
gosh!
Yeah. So let's just touch all the food with your white gloves and make it all taste amazing.
Here we go. Putting on my gloves.
Xanthem's germs.
Yum.
They taste delicious. Apparently,
Just curious
I'm
what's in
told.
here.
We could take any food, she could enchant it, and then I can appraise it, and we can sell it for way more than it's worth.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
It's just a money factory.
I like it. A little side job.
Food flavor extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
You better be charging some high dollar fees on that.
I've never been the
And quickly
business
leaving
person.
town.
Dude, who's gonna be upset? They're gonna be like, you told me that was blueberry pie, but it just tasted like blueberry pie. And we're like, yeah, it was broccoli, bitch. And they'll be like, oh, well, thank you.
You got some calcium, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. B12. B12 fish oil's in there.
Mm. Well, mine tastes like sushi. Yum.
Anything cool in the dining hall?
There's quite a few people in here. You recognize, actually Xanthem recognizes somebody from one of the barracks. Let me put some people in here.
Ooh, I do?
Nope,
Looks like Jesus.
that's not a token. I must not have loaded her token yet. She does have one.
Good lord, she's a trout.
Did that load? Nope.
There's a blue person.
There's supposed to be more than one.
Jesus, Luzu, you can't just point out people are blue.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
I'm
all
sorry,
kind
so
of blue
racist.
currently. We're all sort of blue at the moment, so.
Holy
Oh,
crap,
sweet
that
God,
came out
it's
tiny.
Oh, there's a white person. There we go.
Oh, that makes it much better.
So these two ladies are eating over in the corner.
Since I
And
recognize
we-
them, I will, or recognize one of them, I'll walk over and have a little small chat.
Touch their food.
What about a chat
Touch their
talk?
food.
Chat talk, yes.
Wow, you even
So-
named your character that, Tanner? Wow.
You didn't name your character Cum Guzzling Thundercunt?
No, he didn't. But I can tell you for sure that the doll is gonna be like, why didn't I fucking think of that?
Oh no.
Well, I'll just tell you that he named his character. Well, no, I won't tell you. I don't want to spoil his thunder.
Hoodie Werelson?
So which person do I recognize?
You recognize both of them, actually.
Both of them. Oh
And they
my,
appear to
okay.
be twins.
Wow. Alright, well,
Twins, Basil.
hello. You seem very familiar. Could you remind me of your name? Names?
Oh, God. I knew it was a Witcher.
seriously.
Yeah, that happened. That's the art he picked. Don't blame me.
Does he have a stubbed arm?
Yeah,
Looks
it's
like
broken.
it.
He doesn't have an arm. That's now canon, Tanner. You don't have an arm.
So he uses his
kidding.
other arm.
Make him a dervish with a one-handed
He's
scimitar.
he's a two-handed person who has one arm.
Behemoth Strike, man.
He's that talented.
Okay. Anyway,
Well, I
so
look
you
over
walk
these
up to these
people.
two ladies, and they just kind of keep chewing their
You
food
thought I
and
was gonna
looking
be
at you.
upset about that?
No, not upset. I thought you were gonna be like, why didn't I think of that?
Nah, I think mine's perfect, but that's pretty fucking good. I don't think
What's
it would
his
make sense
name?
for an alchemist to look like that, though.
It's true.
Wait, what? You don't think an alchemist should look like a witcher?
They brew potions all
Well,
the time.
not
That's what
somebody
they do,
who's
is
been
they brew potions.
hardcore. Actually, now that I think about it, somebody that's been hardcore addicted to drugs. It's just like super book learned.
Yeah, but
knows
it wouldn't be
knows
like
about
your bomb
monsters.
lobber type guy. It'd be
Yeah,
more like
no.
the
They're
melee
not
fighting
addicted.
He's too much of
Jackal
a
Hyde
fighty.
guy.
Geralt
So
I'll
is
allow it.
you walk up to these ladies, Xanthem,
Mm-hmm.
and you ask their names, right?
Yes, I did. I said, you look familiar. What are your names?
They both
I'm
kind of look
Xanthem,
at
by
you
the
funny,
way.
and they keep eating, but they nod in acknowledgement that you said your name.
Is your food tasty? I can make it taste better.
Got
It
any
seems
drugs?
super rude for them to just like look at you.
So the darker
person who asked the
one,
question.
the darker one ignores you and keeps
Agreed.
eating. But the lighter skinned one kind of like raises an eyebrow at you and pushes her bowl toward you.
Yeah, okay. So, what are you hungry for?
She doesn't say anything.
Okay, well,
She
I'm gonna
just
make it
smiles.
fine.
Make it taste like fish food.
Make it
No,
taste like
some
a
people don't
smile.
like fish.
No,
Something
fish food, the
savory.
little flaky
Nobody
stuff.
likes fish food.
Fish do.
Except for fishes.
They're fish. Give them fish food.
Let's
Cow.
see. What's a really good food I should make it taste like, guys?
Biscuits
Cake.
and gravy? I don't know.
Cake.
It's medieval times. You'll blow their mind.
Okay, I like biscuits and gravy, so I touch your
McDonald's.
bowl and make it taste like biscuits and gravy. And
With beef in it?
gently pass it back, yes.
Hell yeah, with beef in it. So you wave your gloves over her bowl and you say a magic word. Because you have to say the command word to get it to do something.
Bougie!
Oh my god.
Rutabaga!
No, Rutabaga summons Mavura. We can't do that.
Oh, she just comes on the
Rutabaga.
thing like, what?
We gotta wait a day.
Elithus's backpack starts shaking. Blue
Oh,
rays of
Jesus,
light start
Rutabaga.
piercing it.
And then all the guards
God
come up
damn
to
it,
us and our
guys.
hands are up and we're like, oh shit. Let's
So
not do
you
that.
whip out your gloves and you say that word, and her eyes
Bougie.
widen immediately as she sees your gloves and hears the word that you said.
Bougie.
And she pulls the bowl towards her, but she's very clearly eyeballing your gloves.
Sorry, you can't have them. I can tell. You're staring at me. At the gloves?
Oh my gosh.
Tell her to quit eyeballing them, or
You
you'll
like
make
what you
her
see?
food taste terrible.
She gets kind of narrow-eyed and looks a little bit angry, and scoops some food into her mouth. And it softens her face a little bit, but she still looks kind of mad.
Well, how does it taste?
Made her a
You just accused her of wanting your gloves when she just looked at them.
Oh well. I don't know. Who cares? I mean, I guess whatever. Better cautious than not at all.
I attempt to sneak a taste of the delicious biscuits. And
Oh
gravy.
my god. Oh my god.
Nicely done. I
Lol.
apologize for
Imagining
accusing you of
Keurig walking
wanting
up
to steal
behind
the
this lady who
gloves.
is like staring down Xanthem at the moment and just like reaches behind her, scoops a little of it. Whatever she's
Just
eating.
puts a little bit on his finger as he walks by.
Yeah.
Walk away like,
you don't have access to the gloves that can make anything taste like anything whenever you want. Like you have to steal it from her.
it tastes better. Stolen food always tastes better. You ever stolen
Five-finger
French fries
discount.
from a 3-year-old? It's fucking delicious.
Oh my
They
Stolen
call
god.
for
candy
it
from a
every
little
time.
kid.
I feed on their tears.
Well, I
They fall for it
apologize
every
for
time implying you've done
accusing.
this before.
Why don't you roll diplomacy on that, Suzu?
Okay. I'm looking it up.
I'm
By the
gonna
way, does
aid
anyone-
her
Is that under
in
skill?
that. Yes, this is skill. Under all skills.
You failed to
Oh,
assist.
found it.
It was like rolling on the 19 and then dropped to the 9 and it was maybe sad.
Speak to them in Aquian, damn it.
13's pretty good.
Okay.
They're clearly unmean. Look at them.
It's the age of Aquarius.
The age of Aquarius. Alright.
She forgives me and is friendly now. Mhm.
She stops glaring at you as much, and she kind of nods like she accepts your apology. And then she continues to very happily gobble down her food, and she nudges her sister and points to it.
Would you like me to touch your bowl too?
Creepy! Could you have worded that any
Just touch your
stranger?
bowl.
Would you like me to flavor your food too? Yours must be, or can taste even better than it already
She looks at her sister's bowl, the darker one, looks at her sister's bowl, and then looks at her own, and then just kind of shakes her head no at you and keeps eating.
Can I
Okay.
tickle your food tub?
does. So what are you doing in these parks, in this area?
Come here often.
Why are we hitting on the blue people in the
I
background when
feel
Geralt
like
of fucking
they
Rivera
clearly-
was standing right behind us?
Well,
like
aren't
they
we trying to
clearly
figure out
can't talk,
why,
right?
like, why am I talking to them? Because I recognize them, so I'm making small chat to figure out why they're here, and
Sure.
then it'll lead us to something else. I'm guessing, assuming. One domino after the other.
So, she kind of like shrugs and looks down like she's sighing a little bit, and she looks at you and then she points at her throat.
Uh-oh,
Can't
are you
talk, huh?
choking? I
She
know
nods.
CPR.
She nods at
She
Cycle.
can't talk.
So she opens her mouth a little bit, and it sounds like she's trying to talk, but she just sort of gurgles.
Is there any
Oh, so I should do yes and no questions.
we can do to?
I bring out a pen and paper for
All
her.
right. Or pen and
She
paper,
sounds
that
like a
works too.
Murloc.
But do they know how to write though?
I ask if there's anything we can do to help, or if they can write.
Can you read and write?
She nods, but her sister just kind of looks at her bowl.
Okay. So who has some pen and paper? We'll write down some good questions for them. I look in my backpack and have nothing.
I mean, like, they understand us. It's obviously they just need to respond to us. So.
Yeah.
They know
Okay.
sign language or something.
No.
I guess teaching them a language wouldn't really help.
They can't
No.
Oh,
talk.
by the way, I've been wearing the cloak of resistance +1 since like we left the tomb.
I'm gonna point out that you don't know that it's a cloak of resistance +1.
Fine, the shiny cloak.
Technically, it doesn't
Okay.
give you any bonuses until you know what it does.
I'm
Are
still
you
wearing
two
it.
Because you never
here?
let us look at it.
Yeah. Well, pretty soon he probably will. So, are you two
We can't look
here
at it now.
for training, like we are?
They both nod eagerly.
Are you staying for a very long time?
She shakes her head no.
Do you plan to head to the fighting grounds?
She looks at you funny.
If there's something specific we want to know, we can also play 21 questions with them, because that only requires yes/no answers.
Yeah, well, I figured, I mean, if someone has a paper, then we'll ask a question. But does anyone have a piece of paper and pen? Because I sure don't in my backpack.
I do not.
I guess we could scrawl on the tables, but that would be kind of rude.
I search for some.
You find some napkins.
Hell yeah! Now what do we write with?
and a piece of charcoal from the fucking fire nearby. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll allow
I
that.
like that. Okay.
That's
So
clever.
what should we ask them, guys? Crew.
Names. What are names?
Ooh,
How did
okay.
you get burned?
What? How do you know they're burned?
How did the bad man touch you?
Oh, never mind. Okay, cool. So what are your names? And then we hand over the charcoal and the napkin.
Okay.
You guys should probably introduce yourselves too. I'm sure they're kind of intimidated.
Brumar is eating a lot.
Oh. The people are surrounding, like, Kirk.
And I'm just sitting next to my brother, just
I'm
watching him
sitting
eat.
next to Geralt of fucking Rivera.
Rivia, FYI.
Rivia, whatever.
So they write down their names and
I'm getting there.
Yeah, cool.
Minion wagon chupa thingy is typing. What?
Oh, is it?
Wait, you just.
Lol,
Chupa
it
thingy?
scrolled on me. That's funny.
Our
Yeah,
wagon talks, guys.
it does.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
And it has a name.
There you go.
There you go.
My chat's not scrolling down all the way. That's kind of frustrating.
Crawl. Cow.
I asked,
Kari.
And
Kari.
Erdana.
Donna.
Yep.
I asked them very bluntly, did they come from the lake?
She looks at you, doesn't really seem shocked, and she nods.
Alright, we're done here. Saw them as we came up. Geralt, what's going
What?
on?
What are you guys training for? Think? War? Oh. But you're not specializing in, like, defense or offense or
So
magic?
she grins at you, and she holds out her hand, and she waves it slightly, and there's a little bit of fire that follows her hand.
Oh, oh, that's awesome. Can you teach us that trick? I'll show you my glove trick again.
She shakes her head no and smiles at you.
All right. Well, gang, what do you guys want to do? I don't know if there's any more to ask about
I
them.
think Carrick's checking out the new guy.
I'm gonna just walk by and cast light on their bowls.
You
go
fucking
go next to Carrick.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of dickhead magic users in a room.
I'm just gonna be like, I can do magic too, and cast light on their bowls and walk away.
Just yell, "I am the light bringer," and then walk away.
Too bad we don't have
No.
numbers and we give them our digits. So like, hey, when you
Call
guys
me
leave,
baby.
exactly. For help, of course. Help in the war. All right. So does anyone else want to ask any more questions before we depart or they depart?
Carrick seems fascinated by this guy, so I'm walking up to Carrick and being like, "Hey, what's up with you? You seem
Staring at this guy in the
you're
corner.
just staring
Can
at this
we
guy."
wait? Can we ask these women? They clearly are a plot
Very-
point. Can we ask them what happened to their voices, or if there's
Yeah,
anything we should know
that's a
about
good
around
question.
here?
You should do that, but you should ask in a way that's not offensive, because I kind of offended them with accusing me of stealing.
If you roll diplomacy and ask that, then we'll see what happens.
All right, hold on 1 second. I have to go to my room.
I'm gonna assist.
Christ,
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
try to assist him.
I'd like to assist also.
You
God
fail to
damn it.
assist.
My diplomacy is awful. FYI, it's -2.
That's not bad.
Ooh, I have a -1.
Yeah, I'm increasing my charisma so that I no longer have a -1. I can actually talk to people.
Oh god,
Alright.
mine's not good.
So
either.
Cycle. She looks at you and takes the charcoal and napkin.
I give Carrick a swift tug on the cloak and tell him to stop bothering that guy.
I tell you to get off my shiny coat. And I'm staring at the guy because he's
Oh, with
fascinating.
disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I tell him to not be so obvious.
Can somebody read what they said? Because I'm in
Oh,
there
yeah.
making
We
food.
were born too early, I guess.
Preemie.
Rude.
Can I ask them? Is there anything we can do to help you, or help out with around here?
I think we'll manage fine. Just be ready to hold your own in the yard tomorrow. Ooh, is that a challenge?
She kind of winks at you.
Can I ask them why they're here? I guess they're here probably for the same
They
reasons
answered
we are.
the
They
same thing as you, I'd
answered the
guess,
call.
for.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether or not we should warn them.
Do
We
it.
have someone with us that can turn all
Oh.
their food to poop flavor whenever we want. So
I thought you were gonna warn them about we have a guest that's hiding in a gemstone.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm not sure we should reveal that to these
Yeah.
strange ladies that we don't know anything about.
Yeah, that's true.
She
Okay.
wants me to protect
To
that
be
stone.
honest, we
I'm
should
not.
put that in my fucking backpack with every other goddamn thing we've been carrying for the past 20 goddamn days.
Nah, it's gonna stay in mine.
What do
she
you mean
doesn't.
by the yard? Is that where we train to fight?
Maybe
We're
the
very new
big
here.
grassy knoll labeled the yard.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is a yard? What do? We stand there and pick flowers?
Yeah, totally.
I'm asking her. I'm asking a serious question.
This is a prison now. We're going to the yard. Yard time. Careful you don't get shanked. Wait a goddamn minute. How you casting magic if you don't have the ability to talk?
That's a good question.
Ooh, you should ask that, but in a
You must
nicer
have
way.
the feat to not do that.
Yep, there's a feat called Silent Spell.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it's training in the yard. I see. Hmm.
Aren't there also just spells that don't require you to talk?
Yeah, there are. Not very many, but there are.
So
Dark.
they're mute. That's what they are. I got it.
Mute mages. Wait, they're those two girls from fucking the end of Airbender.
Oh, that's awesome. I loved Airbender.
But yeah, it was good. Please, Darp, for the love of all that is holy, when we're training in the yard, I beg you to play I'll Make a Man Out of You.
Oh my god.
Mulan. All
That'd be
right.
great.
Well, it was wonderful
Let's
talking
get
to you
down
guys. I mean,
Wow, rude.
reading, socializing. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, they both nod at you and keep eating.
All
And
right. Well, if we see you
then you
around,
notice that your Keurig friend has taken interest to a particularly pale-skinned person in the corner.
oh
These
boy.
so white guys.
He's actually sort of
Racist.
a like a light gray. He has no blue tint in him whatsoever. You're fairly certain he's not Undyne.
I'm trying to figure out what he is.
Yeah, that's a pretty good roll. So you believe that this gentleman is, well, with a 22. Trying to decide if you've heard of it before. Yeah, why not?
There we go.
Ooh, that's a
Holy
good one.
fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Why not? So you're
The
both
smart
able to
ones are
surmise that he is probably a Dampier.
Why is he
A
all
what?
by himself?
A
Because he's
Dampier.
eating. Dampier. Rumar's still eating. He doesn't care about anything. He's just eating.
You Dampier.
Damn.
So we walk up to
Is
him
his
and ask,
name
"Hey, are you
Vlad?
Dampier?"
He's
You
not a vampire.
ask him if he's a Dampier.
You want them
Well, I don't know what a
Dampiers?
Dampier is, so
I was gonna tell you.
Vampire.
So, a Dampier is a half-living child of a vampire and a human.
Oh, that's hella cool.
So they are.
I ask him how Bella and Edward are doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, actually. Well, no, because never mind.
Ask about their child, because she's half human, half vampy.
Well, okay. So let me just
Continue.
Finish
Finish.
reading this. So while some speculate that Dampiers are the result of mortal women coupling with vampires, others claim that they form when a pregnant woman suffers a vampire bite. Some particularly zealous scholars believe that, or even contest that Dampier's status as a unique race, instead viewing them as humans suffering from an unholy affliction. Indeed, this hypothesis is strengthened by a Dampier's seeming inability to reproduce. Their offspring inevitably... Wait, what?
So they're sterile?
So he's a witcher, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that. I attempt to steal some of his food. Got it.
They do live a really long time, pretty similar to elves. They tend to... a lot of Dampiers succumb to their innate evil and their undead heritage and devolve into a monstrous fiend. But a few of them kind of become bloodlusted towards destroying vampires and undead. So sort of like Blade. Blade is a good example of a Dampier.
A day
And which
walker.
one
Blade
are
of Rivia.
you?
Okay.
Oh,
Well, instead of
actually, yeah,
asking him-
you know that this guy he happens to be a special Dampier who was born in the presence of clerics and blessed and all of that. So he's actually called a Daywalker because he's not sensitive to light like most of them.
We should
Did I
really make
mention
And
friends
with your
Bro,
natural
Steal
20,
his
I'm going to tell
backstory.
you also, you know that he is vulnerable to positive energy in the same way that undead are. So any healing that you would try to heal him with would actually hurt him.
Cure light wounds.
does that include
Guys.
cure light? Like, does that kind of?
Yes, cure light wounds would hurt him. You would need inflict moderate wounds to heal him.
Okay, so
Well,
like
just
good
a-
So
berries
he's
are
a
also bad.
sadist.
Make
So
bad
if we
berry.
stab him, he's healed.
No, that's not how that works.
Sounds pretty much like that's how it works to me.
Okay,
Take a natural
so
20 on that.
I am curious, because, like, eventually, when I am fully mature, whenever that is, I'll be 147 years old.
Yep.
How old do I believe I am currently?
Well, you're the same age as everyone here, because you were
Okay.
all born same time. But,
Okay.
I'll tell you that damn pure adulthood is 110 years.
This
When you
dude's
say
old as
adulthood,
fuck.
like, that's how long they live, or?
No, that's adulthood.
That's like
So,
18
like-
years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I walk up to
Look
him
how
and say, "Hey, man, how old are you?" Recognizing
ASL?
that he's a dampier.
Older than you care to know.
Ooh.
I flavor Keurig's food. Fuji.
Without asking permission?
No,
I
because
stole from
Keurig stole
I
it.
stole from him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I got a nat 20 on sleight of hand, so I just stole his food. Is it blood?
All of
Because
it?
I'll laugh if it's blood. Oh yeah, whole bowl while he was talking to fucking Elvis.
Stole the spoon from his hand.
If you wanna roll a perception to see if I got it, or you're gonna bite into a spoon. That's what you get for giving a silly remark.
You stole that before I gave the silly remark.
True, but I can say this.
Thinking one step ahead. That's my brother.
He stole it before you gave the smart remark, but he didn't actually eat it
So
before you gave the smart remark.
we know that he's called a daywalker.
Dampier.
Like, I don't know. That seems kind of weird.
Vampire, not a vampire.
Can we just? Never mind.
You
What's
should
your name,
ask
man?
him if we can be friends.
What's your name, man?
Geralt. Yours?
Son of a
It's
bitch, I'm
literally
getting out of
Geralt. Your name is Geralt.
It's literally Geralt.
I
Go
am not
back
going to
to
be
my bunk.
able to take anything you do seriously from now on.
All right.
That's my goal.
Oh my god. Awesome name. Mine's Elithis. This is
I'm
Xantham,
Xantham.
and this is Cycle. And Carrick is the guy who
What up?
just walked off with your food. Hope you don't mind.
I thought vampires don't eat anyways. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's he doing? What's he
He's
eating
just gonna
food for?
keep saying like, I'm not a vampire.
I think we should all take a group vote right now and refer to him as a vampire for the rest of the campaign. Just cause.
I like it. I second that.
Call him Vlad.
I see.
Can we please call him Vlad? I would love that.
That's
So
his
I
new
thought-
official nickname. There we go. Right? Right?
I am Vlad. I am not a vampire.
I'm cool with
If
that.
anyone gets the reference, I love you.
Magica, man.
Magic
Yeah.
is such a good game.
Did you see the Magica 2 trailer? I love it.
I've
It
played
is
Magica
Vlad.
too. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's Vlad just going, vampire, not a vampire. I'm a manpire.
We should ask him if he's here for training also. I know it sounds like a rhetorical question.
Here, Jane 2, man.
Yes.
Not
I
a very
assume you all are as well.
Yeah, we kind of were summoned. We didn't really have a choice. How about you?
I heard they pay.
Ooh,
They
how
do.
much?
How much do they pay?
Fuck if I know.
Damn.
Tree fitting.
Oh well. I'm cool with trees.
About $3.99.
Again, cool with trees.
Goddamn Loch Ness monster. Loch
We
Ness
should
monster
ask
always
where-
stealing my tree fitty.
Where he came from, like where he just left.
So
Or what
where
his
are
story
you
is.
coming? What? Yeah,
What's
what's your
Yeah,
story,
where
man?
What's your
coming
story,
from?
man?
What's your story?
Yeah.
What's Blade doing here?
What's Vlad doing?
Well, if you want to know what I used to do, I used to hunt monsters.
Like.
Why did you stop?
Not a lot of pay where I was.
Did you
Oh,
kill them all?
did you
Well, I
fall
hear
in
that
love with
most
the
of the monsters-
sorceress?
I hear that most of the monsters are on the other side of the border these days.
True, I haven't seen very many monsters. Although we did just fight a white in a dungeon. Or a crypt, rather. Ever fought any whites?
If I have, I don't recall. I've only got about the last 5 years worth of memory.
Whoa, you have short-term memory? How did that happen?
I think if he fucking knew that, he wouldn't have short-term memory.
Never mind.
So how'd you lose your memory?
Well, how does he remember that he only remembers 5 years? I guess
Well,
so.
if you only
Well,
remember
if I
5
said I
years
don't
ago.
remember, that's not much of a story, is it?
Well, 5 years is pretty epic. You can sum that up in a nutshell, then.
A lot of wandering here and there. A lot of brothels, a lot of blood. Not necessarily in the same places.
Hopefully.
I hope not.
Fleas occasionally.
You see
Did you
anything,
actually lose your arm?
No, I've got 2 arms.
He's got
Okay.
2 arms.
Okay.
He brings the other arm from under the table, like.
So
slaps
what's
it
a
on the table.
one-armed vampire doing here?
Does he get upset if we keep calling him a vampire?
Probably.
He might. It's gonna be rough.
He seems pretty stoic, though, with the way he talks.
Brumar's done eating and walks up. Here's my brother Brumar. He's a little bit thick.
I tell him we might have some. We could use a monster slayer in our party.
Your party?
In our group. And yeah. And I'm like, if you need to hang out with some people, we're around. I don't know.
I like that.
Maybe
I'll consider it.
I asked him if he could maybe show us some moves in the yard tomorrow.
We'll all be seeing lots of things in the yard tomorrow, I bet.
Okay, well now you're just being obnoxious.
Would you
He
say
doesn't
that
trust
to him?
You. We did steal his food immediately.
We, as in only one of our members.
You guys tattled on me. He wouldn't have even fucking known. I got a nat 20.
It reminds me of the
How the hell did you
gamers
Guilt by
where the rogue
proximity.
steals his pants.
Oh yeah, that was
I wish I
cool.
could have been Sir Barrington, the best of rogues.
How can we gain your trust, sir?
Seems a little straightforward.
Oh, well, we just
That's
told
how
us
she is.
straightforward that
You
he's
need to kill
a
a
bit
griffin.
wary.
Well, from
Wouldn't
an
be the
RP
first time.
perspective, I'm not sure we would really spend a lot more time talking to a vampire guy we just met eating
In the
and
corner
stole
of a dark room.
in the corner of a dark room who doesn't seem to be too keen on us.
So do some reverse psychology and leave him and have him say, "Wait, come back."
So we're gonna have to
I'm
apply
so
some.
lonely.
We're gonna have to apply
Point
some
out
very
that
basic
none of
seduction
us
techniques
are good
right
at
here.
bluff. So
Alright, do it.
our ability to
Gonna
seduce
freeze
him
him
is
out.
going to be like very
Ooh.
minimal.
I reach down and very slowly expose my penis. Like, yeah, want to join us now?
Oh my.
It does say on his original character sheet that he's got a big old dick.
See,
Too many dicks, not enough chicks.
it's true.
There's 3 chicks in this room and 4 dudes.
Mhm.
So like really the odds aren't horribly in our favor.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and stab it into the table.
He seems upset, guys. We should probably leave him alone.
You just
All right.
flashed him.
I just realized that somebody ran off with my food, so now I'm
We
gonna have
should
to
go-
stalk the streets and feed on some helpless maiden somewhere.
We should give him some food. Let's repay what we took
Make it
from
taste
him.
like blood.
Ooh,
think
ooh,
fucking-
that's a good idea.
Kirik should. Oh, that's a good idea. Kirik, you should fucking give him some food or buy him some food or something, because you're the one who stole
I'm
it.
currently in my bunk eating the delicious blood-flavored pudding that he has.
Well, it's flavored
Oh,
whatever
I
you
flavored
want.
it blood. That's
You
what
stole my
wanted?
pudding?
I'm
I
in
finished
another.
my meat. Now I have to have my pudding.
He got bait.
Well, Xanthan probably just offers him more food and says, "Trust me, it tastes like pudding."
All right, here you go. I scrounged some more food. Bougie, with my hands, with my gloves on it.
I love that you guys actually have command words for your items. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna look at you kind of curiously, and I'll go ahead and try it, and I'll be pleasantly surprised at how good it tastes. And thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cool.
What were your names again?
I'm Elithus.
I'm Xanthan.
Cycle.
The short guy's Brumar.
And my rude brothers.
Sup?
I'm not rude. I'm just not present.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Well, we hope to see you around. I'm sure we will, and talk to you later.
I'm just gonna nod my head at you.
Alright, this guy's a dick.
Go
so
back to my
let's
food.
Dickish, yeah, maybe.
Well,
yeah.
satisfied. I'm gonna go back to the bunk.
Wait, we didn't get any food.
I ate food.
Well, I did.
Brumar ate food.
Did I?
You didn't eat
Did we?
food.
I did eat food then. I didn't
I'm gonna
realize.
go take a
that we didn't
bath. We're probably really dirty. After being like catacombs.
Dirty ladies.
Dirty guys.
Mm-hmm. I need to go take a
Birds-
bath.
Birds
I'm
only
assuming there's different bath areas.
Ooh, like.
So,
Like
as
the
you
great
enter the
one.
bathhouse, you notice that. Well, I guess your character wouldn't know this, but for you, I'll just describe it this way. It's similar to a Roman bathhouse. It's just sort of open, and there's large, hot, steaming tubs.
Does that mean there's like a cold one and then a warmer one?
No,
and
they're
then
all
an even
warm.
warmer one? Oh, okay. Is there any soap around, or we just splash around the water?
There is little kits on the side that have like sponges, but there's no soap.
Cool.
I preen myself in my bunk.
I wash myself in the tub.
I mix the
Okay.
bubbles together into
So
a
who do we
sudsy,
have in
chemical
the water right now?
Ooh.
beautifulness.
What?
He's making
Hold
bubbles.
on.
What could I roll for that?
I need the three of you to roll a D100.
How do you do that?
Fuck.
Type it out.
Is that how many dicks are just gonna be out?
So it's roll / 1
Wow.
D100.
Nobody wipe down the loads.
It's / roll 1D100.
Oh, I see.
Or /R.
Yep.
I did not know that works.
Or you can use the dice roller over on the left.
Psh, that's buttons. Fuck buttons.
I'm not able to
I
move my
found
guy
it.
yet, am I?
Oh shit, nope. Sorry.
So where's the 100? There's only goes D4,
Yeah, I don't
6,
see
8,
Fixed.
10, 12.
Advanced roll. Advanced roll. Dropped
Advanced
in.
roll? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Smitty with the 26.
shit. I'm sorry. My bad.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
The
Suzu
delayed
rolls
response.
200.
I think I rolled a 300 by accident. Can I take my second one? Can I take
No.
the 2?
Or your
No,
third one?
you can't. You get the first roll.
But the second and third are exactly the same, so that should kind of balance it.
You're terrible.
That's not at all how that works.
Anyways, we all rolled less than 30. So,
Yep.
curious what happens.
I'm wading through right now. Hold on.
Huh.
All right, so
Wading
let's start
through the
with
bathhouse?
we'll start with
That's
Elithus.
funny.
There's a kraken in the water.
That's funny.
So Elithus, when you put your toe into the water, like when you first step in, you start to feel really, really, really sweaty, like immediately. And I'm guessing you continue into the tub and kind of ignore that feeling.
It's like a hot tub.
It's the sodomy demons.
God.
I thought we rolled
get you hot
perception.
first, that's
What
how
did
they
our
get
Get
you.
out of here.
Calm
Cal.
I
down.
guess you.
I
Okay.
told you what the room looked like. So, Elephas, after you
Yeah.
start feeling sweaty, do you continue into the water?
Nah, I feel uncomfortable. So I take my foot out of the water and be like, this water is making me feel weird.
Okay.
Did you communicate that to us?
Yes, I share that.
Oh.
Throw Minerva into it. She'll cleanse it.
Well, okay. Did you guys all get into the baths at the same time? Or not?
I'm assuming we did.
Okay.
Since we
Probably
all
takes me
rolled at the
longer to
same-
unchange. Or I don't know how
So,
we
we'll
take
get to you
baths.
guys' reactions in a little bit. So unfortunately, taking your foot out of the water doesn't seem to have done anything, and you continue to sweat profusely, and it starts to kind of collect on your hands and start dripping. I'm gonna move to
Can I use my
Cycle
gloves to
and
make him feel like he's
Xanthem,
getting
because you
cooler?
guys basically rolled the same. You know what? I'm gonna let you have your second roll, and I'm gonna have Cycle re-roll.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
I think that's a good thing. Thank you.
If my re-roll is lower than my first roll, do I have to take it?
It's not necessarily a
Fuck.
bad thing.
Wow.
Used up them nat 20s.
Why don't you go ahead and roll again?
All right.
You immediately die.
How many times am I gonna test this water?
There we go. Yeah, I like that better.
Why is there demon water?
Oh, it's not demon water.
Meta.
Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. So Xanthem, when you touch the water, your neck kind of feels weird.
Like swollen.
Yeah, a little
asthma-like?
swollen and
Like allergic.
no, just a little puffy and sore.
Like I got high. Oh.
Yeah, a little bit. And then oh, Cycles is the cool one. So, Cycle, when you climb into the tub, it takes you a little bit to notice, but it looks like your skin has changed color, at least where you're underwater, to be the same as the side of the tub.
You're like a gecko. No. A
Chameleon?
chameleon. Yeah.
What color is the side of the tub?
It's like a charcoal color because it's a really dark stone.
Huh. Okay, if I pull my submerged part from under the water, I take my dick out from under the water and I look at it to see if it's changed back to regular color or not.
It is back to its normal color.
You guys, my dick sense is tingling. Something strange is going on with this tub.
Elephas is slowly
Sure you're
drowning in
not
his own
jacking
water.
yourself off?
Let's not get carried away. I can do that when I submerge my penis underwater so that it's chameleoned and nobody can see me masturbate. And then
yeah.
I do it.
Okay,
That
curious
should give me like a plus 20 to
as
stealth.
to
at
what's
least.
going on. I try to determine the nature of the water.
Yeah, how do we knowledge? What kind of knowledge check should I be doing for this?
As far as you can tell, this water is completely inert.
Okay, I also then cast Detect Magic to see if there's magic going on.
Again, you find no sign of magic.
I feel weird, guys, and I don't know why.
Yeah, my neck's a bit swollen. It's kind of hard to breathe. I think I'm done with this shower. Have fun dicking around. Oh.
Literally dicking around. Would planes be the one? I don't know what to do
You
for
don't think
this.
there's anything extra planar going on here.
Okay.
With your knowledge nature roll, though, I'll let you surmise that it's probably something to do with your nature.
Shit.
I don't think the water is affecting us, but I think what's happening to us is, like, I know what's happening to me is, like, coming from me. I'll share that with the guys that I'm with.
It's coming from within you, and it's not the water, or the water is just a trigger.
I don't even know if the water's a trigger.
Isn't it?
So after a little bit, Xantham, your neck stops aching.
Oh, thank God.
Cycle, your skin's still changing color.
Kirik, you should join us. Weird. This is getting strange.
And
yeah, we should invite the other guys to see.
You have reached the point now where the sweat is condensing on your hands to such a point that there's literally a small torrent of water coming out of them.
Guys,
are you getting
I'm
dehydrated?
You're making the sea. It's gonna be so salty.
I'm confused, guys. Water's just coming out of my hands. I don't know what's going on.
Is it salty?
It should be salty with all that sweat.
I taste.
Is it actually sweat?
I taste the water coming out of my hands to see if it's tastes like
Ooh,
sweat.
Smart.
Or...
You blast yourself in the face while attempting to drink the water coming out of your hands.
Okay,
and no, it is not salty.
Ooh,
I'm gonna point out.
Fire
I can have this, my hands pointing down, and then bend down and taste the water. I don't have to blast myself in my face.
I like mine better. I like my translation better.
Well,
okay. It doesn't taste like sweat, guys, so I don't think it is. But
cool.
I'm very
It seems
confused.
like you can control water. So if we have to fight that fire girl, then you can like kick her ass.
Throw water on her face.
Exactly.
I try to control the water that's coming out of my hands.
Yes.
Okay. How do you do that? Do you aim it somewhere, or?
Can I will it somewhere?
Well, it's coming straight out of your hand. You can't like arc it or anything.
I have a question.
Sure.
If I'm standing not near anything and I get sprayed with water, do I just become invisible? Or what? How does that chameleon power work? Spray it at me. Spray my face.
My water at Cyclomera. And see
after you get out of the tub. So everyone at this point, other than you guys, is like staring at you because like this is the weirdest shit they've ever seen.
Forgot there's other people in here.
So Cycle climbs out of the tub and you're blasting him with the water. And you succeed in directing it. And
hell yeah.
Let's see here.
Is Kirik affected at all, or is he just kind of?
I haven't touched the water yet.
Oh, you
I'm
haven't
standing at
touched
the
the
edge of the
water.
bath, just really kind of fascinated.
Oh, you finally came to check out what was going on,
Well,
where everyone was taking so long with their baths?
I would assume there was probably a bit of a hullabaloo when one person disappeared. One's neck turned into a football, and the other one started shooting water out of his hands like a torrent. I'd imagine some people were like, "What the shit?"
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Cast level would be 4. What's your wisdom mod?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
What the
the
hell's
vamp
going
just
on in
showed
here?
up. Hey.
3.
Geralt.
Okay.
Vamps take baths also.
I heard some commotion.
Not Elthis, but well, you didn't
Ooh,
hear
you better
nothing.
hope it's not
They're not
holy
being
water
very loud,
shooting
are they?
out.
Who's being loud?
Okay, Cycle's CMD is 13. Okay. So you hit him with the water, and he kind of like doubles back a little bit, but he doesn't lose his footing. And let me read what happens with regards to his chameleon thing, because that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Who got hit?
I want to make sure it's clear. I have not stopped jerking off.
He did.
So when you're hit with a torrent of water, your skin actually doesn't change color.
Oh, man. All right, what if I'm laying down on the tile floor when I get sprayed with water? Like, do I have to be submerged, or does it still kind of work?
And is it just water that he gets to have his chameleon?
And by the way, I believe spellcraft is the check for determining a spell that's being cast.
Cool. Well, in that case, I have a button for this. Bam.
Nice.
That's a good roll.
There you go. That's good.
So after you take a moment and study the magic that seems to be occurring within you, the water stops immediately, and you have the realization that you are now able to cast the spell Hydraulic Push once per day.
That's awesome.
Did I find anything out?
Did you...
Spellcraft check? Yep.
Yours wouldn't be spellcraft.
Oh.
Yours would be knowledge nature.
Shit.
No.
Knowledge nature me, Elephas.
So I
can I
asked
assist him
Elephas-
in his knowledge nature? There.
Just roll a new one. There you go.
Or that.
Yeah.
I assisted him.
So after Elephas thinks about it for a little bit, he's pretty sure that you have the it's a rare trait in Undyne, and it's called Terrain Chameleon. And sometimes Undines can change their coloration to blend with underwater terrain, mixing browns and grays and greens to resemble kelp or other natural plants. As a standard action, an Undine with this racial trait can change his or her coloration, gaining a +4 on stealth checks in underwater environments.
Oh, that's so cool.
That would have been
That's
nice for
awesome.
me to get. Then again, I doubt we'll be underwater.
Get your own.
Well,
What's
fine.
it called?
Terrain Chameleon. And I don't know if you'll be able to put it on the sheet or not, because you're not technically Undyne.
I'm just writing in my sheet.
Okay.
So am I just allergic to the water?
I don't know.
I poke my
Do I
foot into
roll
the water.
perception again?
Sure.
Okay.
Darp. I have put
Yeah.
my toe in the water.
Okay.
You lose all your feathers. Aw.
Oh God.
That one's kind of lame for you, so I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. Unless you want to
What a
roll
good
again.
DM.
Why don't you
I
roll
bet
again?
I bet Zuzu has some sort of like voice thing.
You should roll a 90.
Oh, that
That's
would
what
be
you should roll.
cool.
Because her throat is what like got all swollen.
Mm-hmm.
I should roll a 90, you say?
Yeah, you should roll a 90. That's the number you should shoot for.
Well, that's great, but I have no control, and now that you've said I should roll a 90, I'm going to roll a 1.
Can't roll as bad as a 5.
Great.
Roll again. Roll again.
I don't.
Yeah, if
I
you
want
actually
hydrated vitality.
if you roll more than once, you get to just pick whichever one you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know which one's lame and which one's not. Hell, if it's lame, I'll just never use it. No
Wouldn't
big
worry
deal.
about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna modify this.
Oh,
Since you rolled close, well, you don't want flesh chameleon because you have feathers. It's lame.
that's a good point. My flesh will be.
You can change your flesh from blue
It's
to pink,
floating
and it's under your
feathers.
feathers, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but couldn't Flesh Chameleon for him also like apply to his feathers?
No, that's hair, I guess.
Couldn't we DM that? I mean, unless there's like a separate ability
So
that
he can make
affects your
them look
feathers
pink.
or hair. Well, I don't know. I mean, peacocks have like patterns and shit. Like one would think that if whatever magic that would be able to make you chameleonize your skin, one would think that maybe that could work on feathers too.
What is the other
Like in
option?
a world of magic. Why are
And
we
I do
drawing the
agree
line
with
there?
that too. Because you pull out a feather, it starts to bleed. I'm sure the feather's drawing some nutrients.
Nah, I
Mm.
think
Draw
he's gonna like
keratin.
this one better.
Okay, go for it.
But I don't think this one triggers with the water.
And just stepping in the bath hall.
Yeah, I don't think this one triggers with that. Well, we can make it work that way. That'll be fun, actually. So when Kirik enters the water, everyone in the room starts to stare at you.
Like we aren't already.
No, like more than usual.
Great, because you know that's cool. A giant bird person with a beak just got in the bath with you guys, but it's like what's so fucking funny? What's funny?
Just dip your talon in.
I know. I put like one. Well, I guess it's still a foot at this point. It has busted my shoes out into a tail.
And actually, your party members notice that they're starting to feel really just fascinated in you.
Kirik, I don't know how to tell you this, but like, I feel drawn to staring at you right now.
I think you've changed.
I say the same thing in between stroking my dick.
I hide.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. And I'll just let you know that you now have Nerid fascination.
So people are drawn to him like a magnet.
So once per day as a standard action, he can create a 20-foot radius aura that causes humanoids within the area to become fascinated with him for a number of rounds equal to half of his level. Targets can resist with a
ego.
DC 10 plus half your level plus your charisma mod.
Okay.
What?
So here's my feeling. I told
So
Gerald
people-
that we found a magic pool and he should stick his toe in. See if he gets any magical powers.
What do I get with my swollen neck that's not swollen
I don't know.
anymore? I rolled perception,
Oh, you
didn't do
did?
so well. I rolled a 15.
That's good enough. So you're looking around and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and you kind of like happen to feel your neck where it was sore, and there's something weird there now. It's kind
Oh
of
god, is
kind of spiny.
Amphibia!
oh ew, spiny.
Mhm.
Kira, can you check this out?
You're naked.
I'm sure I have a towel wrapped around. I'm decent enough.
Fine.
A roll, yeah, thank you.
So Kirik, when you take a look at your sister's neck, you see what kind of look like gills.
Can I breathe underwater? Hell yes! And I have great swimming, and I love swimming. Ah, that's so
Well,
badass.
interesting. Like we literally just poofed into something completely different when we touched the water. Everyone.
And now for something completely different.
I pushed Brumar into the water.
So what is
Brumar, wondering where all of his friends.
You guys have been in the
Wanders out.
bathhouse for a very long time.
He's
we
never
all
been in a
take
bathhouse.
a 10-foot step away from him.
He jumps into the water. Just full
Cannonballs
on.
into the. Oh man.
He doesn't care.
You gonna jump in the water too, Mr. Starts with a G?
Geralt?
Geralt?
Vlad. Hey, Vlad.
Glad.
All right, Vlad.
I used
Vladimir.
the bath earlier today, and I didn't grow anything out of my neck.
You actually haven't
Try it
determined what
again.
your gills are for.
Ooh, what would I roll then? A perception?
nature.
Knowledge, nature. Okay. Wait, someone else has higher knowledge, nature.
I will
'cause
assist her.
Elephants.
Thank you.
Wow.
Ooh, not
That
bad.
was the worst one I've ever seen.
That's still a 12.
That's good enough.
Anyone who's seen fish.
So you know that she is now considered. She's considered an aquatic subtype, and she has the amphibious special quality. So yes, she can breathe underwater.
Cool beans. Hey,
But
Yeah.
I believe amphibious also has a
But-
swim bonus with it. No.
Oh man. Okay. I'll take it though.
Well, maybe. Hold on.
So is Short been dead? for,
These
like, the past
creatures
month?
with the aquatic subtype can have swim speeds and can move in water without making swim checks. An aquatic creature can breathe water. It cannot breathe air unless it has the amphibious special quality, which you do. Aquatic creatures always treat swim as a class skill, which is silly because you don't have to roll swim checks.
Awesome.
You have to roll swim checks if it's like turbulent water or something that would be hard to swim in. But normally, just moving through water, nah, you can just do it like you're walking, while everyone
Okay.
else has to make swim checks.
Cool. I can use this whenever, right? It's not like
It's
one
permanent.
day
It's all the
use.
time.
Cool.
But now you've got these ugly gills on your neck.
Well, I have long hair, so I can cover it.
I guess, yeah. So
Like I
Brumar
cover my
jumps into the
ears.
water, huh?
Jumps straight in.
Okay, well, let's do a roll. And give me another one. Okay.
Not bad.
We don't know that yet.
Let's do one more.
Oh.
Well, I've been giving everyone a pool of 3 and just kind of selecting from there.
Except for
Okay,
me.
cool.
You gave me 1.
Well, I like the one you got, so.
Yeah. It's cool.
Gotta admit.
I think the 30s have spoken, and I'm just gonna have to go with it. And it actually fits really well, so I like that. Let's go with that. So when Brumar surfaces, he just looks really happy, and he starts like talking to you guys. Like, I don't feel any different, and just green smog just comes out of his mouth while he's talking.
Does it smell bad?
Oh yeah, it smells horrendous.
Everyone backs away. I'm sure.
I jump in the water.
What did you eat?
I hide under the water.
Oh, you just jumped and submerged yourself in gross bathhouse water.
So Brumar
breath
There's a lot of
has
sausage
the
in that
ooze
soup.
breath trait.
Coming out of his breath.
So Brumar has the ooze breath trait, and he can now use a breath weapon that's a 5-foot cone once per day. It's a slime that deals 1d4 points of acid damage per 2 character levels for a maximum
Okay,
of
wait.
5d4.
1 second.
I'll just
Minus
fix it.
diplomacy as well.
Okay, thank you. 'Cause I'm trying to write it in my sheet.
Vampy left. Okay, so what's Tanner's character name? I kind of feel bad.
Gerald, I think.
Gerald?
Gerald.
Harold.
I'm gonna call him Gerald.
It's a G.
I'm gonna call him Vlad
Vlad.
because he's not a vampire.
So what are you
Gerald,
asking him?
why'd you leave? I said, why'd you leave? Did water do nothing to you?
I was in the pool earlier today, and like I said, I didn't come out with poison breath or gills.
Ah. That's probably because you're so special already.
Aww.
And the dwarf keeps chasing me, so.
Or-
Oh gosh, I think he wants some. Well, that was a lovely bath. I think I'm gonna
That's
go to
too
bed
bad.
now.
Nobody got hydrated vitality.
It only heals 2 points.
Well,
But you can dig a pit and fill it with water and sleep in it and heal overnight. It's pretty badass.
Oh,
Well,
I
I
want
mean,
that because I
unless you're
can
not.
breathe in the water.
Well, no, I mean, like,
can
if you're not
create
amphibious,
as much
it will
water
kill you.
as I want, so I
Oh,
can
that's
fill it up to my
true.
neck,
There you go.
or just lay in a little pool of water, like let it.
You should hydro push yourself like fucking the master from Doctor Who with the lightning. Like, put both your fists down, just be like, push, and like shoot yourself up in the air.
Well,
Ooh,
if you
actually,
rolled 90, you would have had hydrated vitality. If you rolled 100, you got to choose from any of them.
Okay, 1 second.
But nobody rolled that high.
Those are my other 2 rolls. God damn it!
Lol.
Ooh, that's the worst one.
Consistency. I've got like less than 30 for all my D100s.
Oh!
Oh, that's awesome.
That's that would take forever to get, but not
Anyways.
impossible.
So I guess we're done with our bath.
Yup.
Go to sleep. I guess.
Yep.
Is it nighttime? Is it? Yeah, it's nighttime.
Yup, it's nighttime.
We're
I
probably
think we
dead
should
tired.
sleep, guys. I think we should sleep.
I like that.
Sounds
Rest
like a
up.
plan.
Hey, do you wanna?
They're already sleeping.
Oh,
The creepy, quiet people are with us.
I thought your
they're
bed was up
creepy quiet because they're
here.
mute.
Yeah. What forces someone to go
We're just gonna
mute?
chat all
Money,
night. 'cause we're
power.
smart, don't sleep.
I cuddle with you.
Okay.
Alright,
This is weird.
so the
Push it
night
over
gets
bed.
really late
Makes
and
me
you
feel
all fall asleep.
Except me, because I'm a paranoid fuck.
And someone enters into the
Hey,
barracks in the
it's
wee
that
hours of the
guy
morning. And I
the
need a
ears.
perception check. Lol, you
Well.
sleep soundly. Now, only for people in the left barracks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I rolled a good one, anyways.
I
She
rolled
doesn't
by
hear
one.
the door creaking open.
I guess you could, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't wake you up though.
Oh
RP
yeah,
on
I
the
guess
door.
Brumar needs his perception. Brumar.
He's just fucking
Wow, you
head
really
back
rolled
snoring.
31? God damn you.
Yeah.
Alright,
plus
well,
12 on
you're the
perception.
only one that wakes up.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's the guy! It's the guy!
You can hear this guy in the wee hours of the morning climbing into his bunk.
Is it the guy that I recognize with the pointy ears?
It's pretty dark in the room, but you have low light, so yeah, you recognize him.
I go over to him and I'm like, hey dude.
Are you
Me
fucking
again.
serious?
Bro, like, I want to go to fucking bed. Leave me alone.
I noticed that you have pointy ears, like me. Do you know why?
He kind of like looks at you and he's like, dude, it's like 4 in the morning.
Because you're an elf.
What?
Get, and then falls back asleep.
But I've never encountered anyone in the entire world that has pointy ears like me.
I love you.
Are you my father?
Can I sleep with you?
Let's make babies.
So he kind of reaches up and touches his ear, and he's like, yeah, I'm a half elf.
Interesting. I thought elves were long gone.
Full blood elves are. Can I go to sleep?
I guess. You're lame.
Why? Ask him why he ran away from you.
Why were you running away earlier? Yeah.
I had places to be.
Why are you
Can
getting
you
home
sense
so late?
motive?
Everybody in this place is mysterious.
Sense motive on the motherfucker.
Yeah, so are you.
Wait a
Glad.
goddamn minute now.
Exactly.
20 on the motive.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god.
Nailed
there you
it.
go.
He's lying. He's a spy.
I listened to his thoughts.
Oh my gosh. You think that he's definitely really tired and trying to get rid of you, and he's not going into near as much detail as he could. But that, you also think he's being disingenuous about ignoring you the other day. And while he probably did have things to do, he just didn't want to make time for you.
This
Okay,
motherfucker.
well, I can
ratting on-
see that you're a dick. So I'm gonna go to bed now.
Well, should you tell him that?
Just
Yes.
You don't wanna
he's
tell him.
probably a necromancer.
That you know that he's lying.
You know what, man? It's 4 in the morning. Just go to sleep.
Fine. Hey,
Brumar
Brumar.
sleeps on top of him.
Roll.
Brumar is still
Roll
asleep.
Open
so
your
no.
mouth, Brumar.
No, no.
Yeah, just-
Suffocate him.
Well, do we have
Snores like a
Anthol
horse
prepared
being
already?
sucked.
No, I'm kidding. One of the things you notice on the way back to your bunk is that he has a wolf paw around his neck.
Oh,
A
what?
wolf
A
wall?
wolf paw.
Oh, he killed a wolf. That's so
Oh,
rude.
he killed our wolf.
He is really a dick.
He killed the wolf that helped us.
I make
bet.
note of
Maybe
that.
that's a
I make
charm
note of
that he
that.
turns into the fucking wolf. But no, let's just all jump to conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
Why do
Is he
people
too
have
mad to tell me his name?
or too tired? He's maybe not
I
mad,
don't
just
know. You can
tired,
try.
exhausted.
Hey man, what's your name?
Why don't you
The
diplomacy
problem
that for me?
Wow, really?
Yep.
should also ask,
He's
tell him your
now
name.
slightly hostile.
Okay. Give me a second.
That is a single digit.
That's unfortunate.
Ooh.
He just pretends to be asleep.
Damn it. Okay, well I'll
His
find out
eyes are
another time.
open looking at you, but he's just like fake snoring.
You don't know. Maybe he sleeps that way. God, you guys jump into conclusions.
Anyways, I go back to sleep, I guess.
Can
Or I
we
climb
steal
back in
the
my bunk.
wolf paw
It's the
from him?
morning, so I'm probably just
Kirik,
like laying in my
you
bunk.
sneak over and do
sleeping.
stealth of hand or something
Well,
like
he's
that
still
and steal his
sleeping
paw.
right now, so only Elithus knows any of this.
Yeah, I'm the only
Yeah.
one who knows that he's
He's the only one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wake everyone up and be like, hey, I don't trust this guy.
Nighttime.
Down to business.
Beals nails.
You guys sleep for a little bit?
8 hours.
Yeah, roughly. And you awake to the clanging of metal on porcelain. It sounds a lot like, well, it's very similar to how alarms go off in a clock shop. They sound at nearly the same time, but off just enough to create like a cacophony of falling nails. You see the others in your room lining up along the main path, and a high-ranking officer enters the room and looks rather disgruntled.
I think he didn't get his breakfast in today.
Officers always look disgruntled.
It's true.
I eat a raw potato.
You eat a raw potato.
Where'd you get the raw potato? From a sack?
I stole it.
Ah.
Duh.
Want me to flavor it?
I mean, I can eat a raw potato, I think.
Okay.
She's saying it doesn't have to taste like a raw potato.
Raw potato is actually
Exactly.
really good. And cut it up and put salt on it. But anyway.
Little tough.
No, it's pretty crisp.
Actually, it's the same texture as an apple.
Yeah. It's super delicious. I used to
And
do
if
that.
you're unable to smell them, like if you have absolutely no sense of smell, they taste exactly the same. If you can't see it.
Really?
That's cool.
Really?
So I used to steal them from
onions
my
are
mom
actually
when
the
she
same.
was making mashed potatoes. I would steal the slices and put salt on them. Because it's so good.
Good morning, guard. Are you
That's
leading
an
us
officer.
somewhere?
So
officer.
everyone's lining up in the middle of the room.
I sleep.
Or rather, in front of their bunks. Oh, really? You're going to stay in your bunk?
Stealth check, baby.
He hides under the covers.
Successfully.
Bird needs more shut-eye.
Wow, you are
Another
successful,
bird.
you bastard. Well, anyway. After you have found your way groggily to the line, the man begins to slowly pace down the aisle, eyeing each recruit as he does so. There's a lot more people in here than just the tokens that I have down. Some of them are just random folks that don't matter. He stops next to the tall, white-haired boy, who you don't know his name, and he firmly hands him a rolled piece of paper. The boy salutes by putting his fist to his chest, and he makes his way out of the barracks.
Zug zug.
Zug zug.
Is he
I
a man
ask
or is he a boy?
I asked the officer what that guy's name was.
Oh, that's why this is acting weird. The grid turned off. Oh, so much better. Okay. You asked him what his name was? You better give me a diplomacy on that one, too. It's early in the morning, man.
He hasn't had a cup of coffee.
Oh.
Damn it.
Kick him in the crotch.
And give me 5.
Okay, so the guy, the man says to you, don't worry about him. You need to be in the yard in 20 minutes.
How do we tell time? Is it by sundials? That's a legit
It's
question.
by the
We have
time
internal
clocks that
clocks.
he mentioned.
There's
we
timing
have internal
candles.
clocks.
Ah, okay.
Sure. I'm sure that we're just used to, living
Well,
off the land. We know.
Like way back when, they would have used tapered candles that were a specific length that would have burned a certain amount of time. And in this case, they put nails in them at a predetermined point so that it would be like an alarm clock.
Okay, cool enough.
Put nails in them.
Yeah. You take a nail
It'll,
and
like,
you
fall
drive
out
it through
on
the
the
center
floor.
of the candle, and then after it burns past it, the nail falls.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, didn't they put like metal pans under it so it went like dang?
Yep. It's like porcelain, but yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, that's smart.
Meanwhile, I'm hiding in the bed. Later, losers.
I am gonna go to the mess hall and get some breakfast, methinks.
Are we
I'm
all
gonna
allowed to be
go-
dismissed, even though he hasn't talked to each of us individually? Wouldn't that be rude?
Yeah, he announced, like, when Elephas talks to him, he just announces really loudly that you need to be in the yard in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Food, definitely.
So as far as I'm aware, he doesn't know I exist.
You're gonna regret not going to training.
Well, no, we have 20 minutes to eat breakfast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
Nom, nom,
20
nom, nom.
minutes that he's not gonna have to eat breakfast on an
Yeah.
empty stomach of
Oh.
training.
I have trail mix.
Steal that in?
When did you get trail mix?
I have had trail rations since we set out because none of y'all wanted to buy it, and I bought a week's worth to give to all of us whenever
Well,
we needed
in all
it.
fairness, we did all replace it when we were in that town.
Yeah, but I mean, I still got my fair share. I'll just eat jerky. It's fine.
Of course, we just replaced your share when, we used it.
Fuji.
Yay!
False.
Thank you for making this taste delicious.
Oh, by the
Mhm.
way, I'm putting on my armor and shit because I obviously stripped down before trying to sleep in uncomfortable studded leather.
Lol.
Luckily, no one's in here, so I don't have to be shy.
Like you
We
were
all
shy
just
to
bathed
begin
together like a few seconds. I think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nonsense. All of you stared at me. That was weird.
I did jerk off at you. That was weird.
You did. Nothing quite
Not
like a dude
intentional.
standing there just like
It was
in your general
platonic.
direction.
Oh my god.
Platonically masturbated to you.
I didn't know you were into like geek porn.
Neither did I until you got your magical powers.
with. Oh my gosh.
My dick finds this fascinating.
It's question mark shaped.
Well, after breakfast, I go back to the bedroom area or sleeping area.
Really?
Eric?
I hide again
Yeah,
when I hear someone
and
coming.
Oh, you looking
change-
for your brother?
looking for my brother and also getting my gear before I go to the training place.
Fair point.
I guess I'll put on my gear and Boomer will put on his gear too, and then we'll go to the yard.
How do I roll perception to see if I can see him?
I'll tell you right now that you probably don't want your gear.
Don't want our gear. Oh.
Well, do you want armor and bows and stuff to be tying you down when you're doing endurance training?
I thought we were doing like fight
But-
training.
It's kind of good for endurance because that's what
All
military
right.
people do. They wear
You
all
do
the
it.
gear and shit.
Do it. Do it.
All right.
I-
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
I don't
Put
take
on
armor
my
bonuses.
stuff and I grab my staff and I head out to the
I'm
Put
gonna
on my
yard.
roll
cloak and
for
wizard's hat.
perception to find my brother. Is that good enough to poke him in the
Nope,
shoulder
you
and
don't
say, "Wake
find
up"?
him.
Shit. I'm just gonna yell, "Bye." You snooze, you lose.
Oh, I'm up. I'm just gonna assault the mutes from the roof with my climbing gear.
Are you going to the yard or not?
I will. I'll show up. Just, fashionably
arrival.
on time.
Fashionably
Fashionably
late.
on time.
Well, it is military. You
I
gotta
go
be
stand
on time.
next to Vlad.
You did Vlad. Why you love no vampire?
Ew.
That's actually scary that you know that.
I played a lot of Magical 1.
Yeah, I did too, but I didn't play that much.
There's little things that I hang on to, like
All right,
fucking-
boys and
here,
girls.
jumps off the-
So when you find your way to the yard, you see that it's kind of divvied up into areas with chalk. Some people are working on archery, some people are working on climbing, and in general, it looks very, very busy. The northernmost portion of the yard, you recognize some people from your barracks standing, and they're behind the lines. And some people just finished running here.
Is it the mute people that we recognize?
Yeah, you recognize them, and also the other guy who is as of yet unnamed.
Who has a wolf's paw?
Theriath. Oh, I wish I had Tengu Flight right now. I just fucking fly.
So you guys should all get your skill sheets out and go down to actually no, go to defenses, because I'm gonna need con rolls from everyone as we go through this.
Hey, Aletha,
Con?
what's up with my cloak? It feels weird.
Your cloak won't affect this.
Actually, a con roll, all saves.
It's not a save though.
Oh, we're just doing con. Okay.
It's a con check.
Well,
I don't
con isn't under
see
defenses.
con.
It's under core?
Is it on core? Okay.
Core. It's under core.
Sweet. This is why rogues hide.
Oh,
wow.
Yay.
Sprinting up.
Fucking Mulan, I swear to God.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
everyone has a base movement of 30, which means that you can run 120, right?
Very fitting because I am Asian.
So what's gonna
And
happen
Chinese.
is you guys are gonna run suicides.
At the same time.
You guys are gonna run suicides, and basically, the DC of each lap is gonna go up. So each roll you fail, you only move half. So if you don't make the DC,
Am I done?
you get to move 60. If you do make the DC, you can move 120.
Where am I looking on this character sheet?
Core.
Your con, well, he doesn't have
Yeah.
one until
Con.
20. Your con
Oh.
mod, it'll just be D20. So it should be right next to your ability score.
All right.
Is your con mod 0?
Yep.
That sucks.
No,
How
that
is
does
that?
suck.
Mine is
Or
0, so.
Daywalker.
Yes, not the worst.
Whoop whoop.
Can I just fucking stealth away and just watch everyone do this? And then forge my lap 1 DC 10. Whoop, already failed.
Okay, so
if you rolled a 10 or above, you can move 120. If you rolled under 10, you can move 60.
Oh, I can't roll Brumars. I don't
You can't?
think I can. Maybe I can. One
You can
second.
open his sheet and you can.
Let me.
I am fucking dying right now.
In real life?
Yeah, no, I really am.
Oh no.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm not in shit for it. It's just a cough. Fucking, it sounds like I'm about
It's
to cough up part of my lungs.
D20 plus 3 for him because he hasn't leveled.
Tea.
Hmm?
Make some tea.
Yeah, man.
I actually have pineapple blueberry herbal tea that I could make.
You know, the other great thing to do is to make chicken noodle soup and put as much fucking red pepper flakes into it as possible.
Currently,
But that
the
clears up your
doctor warned me.
sinuses.
The doctor warned me that I should probably lower my salt intake, as I have a very high blood pressure right now because of my sickness. So I'm not gonna risk that.
Some steam. You like have a dehumidifier? That usually helps.
No, you don't want to dry him
No,
out.
not in this house.
No? Oh.
I'm a reason.
What about cough drops? Wait, what do you use, Chris?
I haven't gone out to. I have penicillin and a bunch of fucking like other things. Like
Antibiotics.
that'd be penicillin.
Hmm.
Okay, I need to dig out some NPC sheets.
Did Geralt of Rivia fucking fail his con check?
She did.
I'm old. Old balls.
Where the
Old
hell is
licey
her sheet?
balls. Lousy.
There it
I
is.
guess I should say.
Axe can clean them off like they're brand new. Axe scrub. Have you seen the commercial? Hmm?
What are you What are you talking about?
The axe scrubbers. Have you seen that commercial where they clean off the balls and this old man comes up with his like deflated?
Oh yes, all deflated basketballs and they're scrubbing
Yep.
them off. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I remember that one.
Yes.
I honestly miss what's his face. I fucking goddamn.
Terry
I miss
Crews.
Terry Crews. Yes, I miss Terry
Roll,
Crews.
boys and girls.
Mm.
Yay.
Ooh.
Shit.
All right. I stealth off the field and I fail at it. See, Darp, right here is what I'm talking about. The entire time I'm fucking around, I get 20s and high rolls, but when I need it, when I actually need a,
Oh,
Damn.
God.
when I actually need a roll that does something useful, I can't do shit.
I'm sorry, man.
Mm. So how far do we run if we don't make a 10?
Half. 60.
What do I get
Or
on a
11
1?
in the
Do I
picture.
just collapse?
Well, you not
Like,
want
seriously.
stealth.
No, I nat 1 con. And
It's a-
then I nat 1 stealth.
You, what? I don't see a nat one on your con.
Scroll up a smidge.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
trip.
what? Do I?
Yeah. You're face down on
Alright.
the ground.
Cool.
That
I'm just gonna lie here.
Face down on the
Fuck it.
ground.
Oh, you know, it's like you're
Is that
picking for
7
worms.
the next one?
I don't think you move. I think you try to run and you trip.
Well, no, like I haven't even made it to the second lap yet. I mean, I only got to 60, which means I tripped when I tried to go past that 60.
Oh. Oh. So you're still right
Yeah, I
there.
failed. I'm just gonna lie down on the ground and start covering myself in dirt.
What a weird
Just
bird.
the fucking
He's gonna be
Peter
an
strategy.
Fucking
ostrich.
resign. Just actually, birds like to coat themselves in dirt from time to time in order to clean out some of the other granules inside their feathers. Sorry. And then they preen
It's
it out.
true. It's
Well,
true.
they call themselves pretty birds, but that's ones you can't understand. You know.
Lap 3.
I made it. I made my first
No.
Ah,
lap.
damn it.
So if you succeeded that and you were already in the middle, then you'll stay in the middle. You dig?
Oh yeah. Let's go there.
Okay,
Wait a
what
minute.
did I get?
I've noticed. Hold on. Did the drill instructor tell us to do this? I mean, what?
Yep.
Can I diplomacy to see if I can get out of it?
Yeah, you could try.
I'll give myself a little speech. Sir, I'm obviously just holding myself back. I don't want to embarrass any of these fine people. Please let me go.
Oh.
On your feet,
Poor
maggot!
Greg.
I decide to stealth again. No.
You can't stealth
Yeah.
without cover.
Well, he's covering
I cover
himself in
myself
dirt.
in dirt.
What?
Okay.
Hero.
Hey, I got an imaginary number, so I mean, don't get me wrong. You beat me.
Oh my god, I did a lap. Finally.
Was that constitute?
Oh,
Okay,
sweet.
what round is this? That
How
we're
is
on
this
now?
possible? How do you
I
roll
tell
this
you,
many ones?
Darp,
It's
how
lap
many
4.
times have I told you? This
It's
happens in
lap
the tabletop
14
game too.
is what it says.
If I touch a
DC
dice and roll
13.
for anything important, anything at all, this is why I'm never told to do anything important, because
I'm
this
sorry.
happens every time. I'm terrible. I'm a monster.
I never seen so many nat ones.
This is amazing.
You've never played D&D.
Okay, how
Lap
many?
5.
This is the
Okay,
last
then I'm
one.
like 2 behind.
Yay!
Well, apparently
Can
I
I
tripped.
blame it on my feet that are turning slowly into talons?
Yeah, you can blame it on that if you want.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll a -1, but I'm gonna do that.
I'm really good at running toward the end of it. Not very good at running back.
Yep.
You're one of those like last corner of the racehorse
Apparently.
that fucking like burst at the very end and pass everybody.
So,
We'll see.
if you guys go through and tally up how many of those you made.
I made 2 and I crit failed 2 of them.
Yeah, I made 2.
None.
I made 2 and failed 2.
Made 2 and failed 3. We did 5 rolls.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I crit failed 2, failed 3 in total, and passed 2. That makes it much better. That made it really
How did
feel
you
great.
roll that? How did you roll that many? That's 7 rolls.
No. I passed 2, failed 3 in total, but 2 of those I crit failed. So it's still it's still 5, but I'm going
Okay,
into
so
the
let's see,
specifics about how
I-
bad I am at this.
I see.
And if you haven't already guessed, I'm not going into work.
I made 1.
Yeah, I figured.
I made 2.
It's funny because like I'm stuck in a room almost as big as mine with 3 other people, and I went there last week
Okay,
when this
I
was
failed
starting.
3. Made 2.
Yeah.
And Brumar must
So,
have done the same
I
because he's
think I
in the same
missed
spot
a
as me.
roll. Because I'm only counting, I made 2 and failed 2.
Wow, we are just.
That's
mediocre.
correct. There should have been 4 laps total.
Oh, 4 laps, even though it says lap 5?
I don't think we did a lap 5.
Yeah,
It
Somebody
says
said
it
lap
literally
5.
says lap 5.
Well, you
Oh,
wrote
then
down
yeah, you
lap
missed
5.
one.
Can I roll it?
Totes.
You also mistyped lap 14.
Yeah, I'm fat.
No, you just don't know where you're typing.
I swear to God.
If you
this
can
guard
fat
comes
up-
finger
Yeah.
1 and 4 at the same time, then you're really fat.
Okay, so I made
Yep.
3, failed 2.
I swear to God, if that guard comes up to me and gives me shit, I will bring out Night Kiss, which is at my side, and try to stab him.
Oh my
I'm so
gosh.
beyond
That's
this
probably
right
why you
now.
were tripping, trying to run with a sword.
Fine, let's blame it on that, not the fact that my feet are slowly turning into pitchforks.
You have the urge to spread your wings and start flying.
In 1 level, I swear to God, I'm going to learn to fly, and I will fly like an eagle to the sea.
I can
And
fly
let
whenever
my-
I want now.
yeah.
Twice
That's
a
great,
day.
but you have to fly as a
4
bird.
hours.
I'm going to fly as my own glorious form. I mean, I could turn into a raven, but that's just stupid. Instead, I can fly down from the roofs going, caw and fucking stab people.
I mean, I have a lot of fly skill. Does that count?
Well, I can
Does
already
that count
glide.
to fly an animal, though? To ride an animal that flies?
I think that, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I get a DC 15 fly check to, like, get feather fall whenever I want. Because I just spread
Mm.
my fingers, but...
Okay.
Okay.
So for Kirik, I have 2 pass and 1 fail. Ignoring crit fails. For cycle, I don't have numbers, so give me those.
Okay, I did 5 checks total. 3 of them I failed. 2 of them I passed.
Okay, Elithis.
Wow, we really need to move on some.
2 pass, and then 2, 3 fail. One of those fails was crit, so.
Okay, and then
Welcome to the club.
Gerald failed everything.
Wow.
Yep.
Worst
The
runner.
dice aren't with me tonight.
Worst runner ever.
Brumar.
Stick to Gwent.
Asian in the group
I guess
did
Brumar
really well.
passed 1 and then failed 4. Yeah. Passed 1, failed 4.
I think this is the right one. Hold on.
Let's go.
I should have played this. I'm so sorry.
Well, next
This is why we
time.
failed, man.
Yay.
It's a
Watch
cover,
now, you're
though.
playing that. I still fail.
I don't think any of these are the original, though. These are all covers. That's too bad. Anyway.
You could do the death metal one.
So she kicked everyone's butt.
What? What about me? I rolled a d20. Shouldn't that be
What?
some
You mean a nat 20?
consideration? Nat 20, whatever, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Her first roll was a nat 20.
Really?
So I should
okay.
at least.
So
get
what was your
second
total?
place. Well, I passed 3, failed 2. My first one was a nat 20.
Oh wow, you actually beat her.
Hell yes. So I am
I
Mulan in
think.
the
Hold
group.
on.
I'll take second. That's okay.
You had 1 nat 20,
Correct.
3 pass, 2 fail.
Correct. With all my gear on too, does that count? Even more badass.
Yeah, she still beat you.
Whatever.
But you got first
So-
out of the party.
Sweet.
And then second out of the party would be, I think, a tie between Cycle and Elithis. No, Cycle wins because Elithis had a crit fail.
Silver's awesome.
All right, so at the end of that, and I'm not going to put you through the swimming and climbing because it's
What?
basically the same thing.
I want to beat
Oh
everybody.
god, she would win. Yeah, she's fucking amphibious.
Yes, yes.
That's another
I think
reason.
I would just jump in the water and hide.
So at the end of the day's
Someone could-
training, you
never
guys go back to your barracks, I'm guessing, because you're fucking exhausted.
Shouldn't we eat food to restore all the energy
You
that
should
we
always
just
eat
lost?
protein after workout.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Mix up some alchemical protein shakes for everyone and ask Zuzu to make them taste like banana split.
Awesome. Okay, let me head over there.
Ice cold banana splits.
I get my gloves out, with my hands, and say bougie.
Geralt, why do you always sit in the corner? You don't have to be dark and mysterious and brooding all the time.
We just
Come on,
watched
I
you
thought we were
fail your way
friends.
across the yard, dude. We know you're not cool like that. Come on.
Yeah, it's not
You
so
somehow-
mysterious.
He's skulking.
You somehow
skulking.
fell backwards.
You mean sulking, Vlad? Get over here.
It's his accent. Don't be so rude.
Fuck it. If he's not gonna join us, we're gonna join him.
Oh yeah, that's a good way.
Group hug, hey.
Except for the 2 creepy mutes. Yay! Right?
Mhm.
I just cast light on his shoulder, like I pat him on the back. Sorry, man, you lost, and cast light on it.
Well, it's been a long time since I've run laps. You guys did pretty well. Pretty
Oh,
spry young lads.
oh, okay. I guess
And
you weren't
lady.
looking in my
Actually,
direction.
I'm curious though, like, how do you know it's been a long time? You said you forgot everything except for the last 5 years.
If he
Been
hasn't
5
run
years
in
and not
5
running.
years, that's
That's pretty
plenty of time
bad.
to say I haven't run in a long time.
When was the last time
Agreed.
we ran? Like,
In real life or in the game?
in the game, like.
Dude, we flee all the time. We flee constantly.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Or
funny.
run around at people.
Okay, I'll give it that then.
I attempt to sneak a plate of food in front of him.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you give him ablative.
The one thing I'm fucking good at. Come on now.
There you go.
See, this is when I
Sleight of
don't fuck
food.
up.
All right, I'll put my
When I'm
gloves
just
out.
trying to make people laugh. But
Put my
then when I
hands over
try to
his
save a
food.
life.
Fuji should taste like
Let's
blood.
focus on the main goal here. It is for us to enjoy it. So I think you're getting the important things.
So where are y'all from? Y'all. We use
Y'all,
I'm a
y'all
tree
where I
baby.
come
y'all
from in the
from?
fantasy world.
I'm a tree baby.
we're all tree
And
babies.
I'm turning into a bird.
Well,
So that's cool.
Oklahoma is
you
a
actually tell him
conservative
that?
fantasy.
So is Texas.
You guys know you have a hometown.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
We're from our
It's
again?
burned
hometown.
down now.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about that. Bad memories.
Our parents are dead.
Oh.
We're basically like the Batman of this world.
Oh, I guess the names
Yeah,
aren't on that
those
map.
two little dots. Those two little dots are really informative. Of what
Yeah,
our
you guys
hometown was.
are. Sorry, you guys are from Lyra.
We're from
We're
Lyra.
from what used to be Lyra.
Yeah, well spoken.
Yeah, it's sort of kind of on fire.
I would
It's
have
probably all
imagined it
ashes
was.
now.
What
Well,
was it like
actually, Aerith is on fire. Anyway.
Our home isn't on fire. We just thought it was.
You don't know that. I didn't say that. You don't know.
Safe to assume that even if it isn't, it's probably next.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of on the road.
One of those never look back moments.
Yep.
So I'm guessing based on your transformations that you're not humans either.
I kind of
What gave it away? The beak? The talons? The feathers?
Some
I'm
of us
not-
are humans.
The fact that we schooled you on the
So
field
far
And the
as-
of
fact that I
running
can
today.
do this,
Though,
I
am I
use
human
unseen
even with
fascination.
lungs, gills? I'm an amphibian human.
Amphibian.
You use Narid
Yeah.
Fascination.
I use Narid fascination.
So everyone needs to make a save.
What the fuck,
What
man?
kind
of
What
save?
save?
Believe it's
Why?
will.
Yep.
Because he used his thing.
10 plus 2 plus my will save. Right?
Will
let me look it
save
up.
is under skills.
Good. Brumar's fascinated in me. As
God.
is Geralt. Exactly what I
God
wanted.
damn it.
Where's Will at?
Gotta beat a 13.
Defenses.
It's 10 plus half your
Oh.
level plus your
there
charisma
it is.
mod.
Oh,
Ha!
so it's a 10. You have to beat a 10
I
because my
shall
charisma mod
not.
is minus.
Yeah.
I should not be masturbating to you this time, bird creature.
Ah, mistake.
Oh.
Wow, 2 nat 1s on that.
So he's a bird. You guys are water people. The one's a dwarf.
I'm a
How
water
do y'all
bird,
know
actually.
each other? A
I'm an
water
elf.
bird.
Well,
Oh,
at least
well, our
I
families
think
are
I'm half elf
connected,
at this point, probably.
and some, as you
Nobody's
know,
seen an
we're
elf in a long time.
siblings too.
We were
All
all
of
born
you?
together.
We were all
are not
born
really
at the
sure.
same time.
Quick reminder here, Zuzu. The adoption was secret. As far as
Oh, the adoption's
people are
secret?
as far as people are concerned, you're supposed to
Oh.
be the natural born children of your parents.
So,
Oh, okay.
Me and Maru are brothers.
Yeah, Kirk and I are brother and sister.
It
I'm
was
an
a
only
weird
child.
marriage.
Lone wolf.
Don't talk about our parents weird. It was a weird marriage.
I mean, you could
You can
probably
be
get
my
around
best
it now
friend,
because you look
Psycho
different,
Mara.
but at the time when you were growing up, it was your cover story.
It was our cover story. Okay, okay.
We don't need to tell him that though. We don't fucking know this guy.
That's
He's a
true.
vampire.
Well,
That's
as you
true.
can tell, I didn't have the most traditional of parentings either.
Tell
I'd
him
imagine you're a
we
vampire.
met in an online chat room.
But they didn't exist back then.
Back then,
Hmm.
as if this ever existed.
We met through letters passed back and forth from town to town. Right? That's the closest to
No, let's
chatting.
just say we grew up in the same village.
We're best buds.
Them are brother and sister. Them are brothers. Only child.
I'm your best friend.
Recently, an only
Big
child.
hug.
He's my best friend.
It's because we can only do smart people in the group. Shh.
I thought the drunk guy was your best friend.
Yeah, but he's gone now.
Yeah, Thomas.
Well, I mean, just because best friends have distance doesn't make them stop being your best
I
friend.
never
That's
said
so
he was
true.
my best friend. I
You
just
said, I think we're gonna be best friends when you both got drunk.
we're gonna be best friends. Also, I didn't get drunk. I got high. Okay?
Right.
It's different.
What
He
do I
got
need to roll
wiped
to see
away.
if they're telling me the truth?
A sense motive.
Sense motive.
We're not bluffing.
Better roll good.
Hang on a sec.
In the meantime, I decide that I'm going to appraise Geralt.
On what?
Damn.
Just generally. Oh shit,
Wow,
nat 20.
that's good.
Okay, so he knows.
He knows. We
No,
all
he
run.
knows what we said was true, and or
He
what
knows
wasn't
any
true.
deceptions that you made.
So he knows that we are more than just grew up in the same village, and that you guys are not actually blood siblings. Though I feel like the beak and pointy elf ears and the fact that one is an elf, one's a dwarf, I feel like that would
Really
tip
put
him
things.
off as well.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
really tall.
Yeah.
My brother's really short.
That really pushed it over the edge.
Yeah.
He got mom's genes.
We
She
can't
was
lie
a
to him.
sparrow. Father was a druid. It's a weird thing that happens sometimes.
Okay, we
It's
can't
called
make
love.
him new lies when he already knows
Nonsense.
we're lying.
He hasn't told us he
You
knows. I
can't
keep
just
trying to
add-
lie out my ass.
That's true. I guess you can. He hasn't said anything. So we don't know he knows you guys are lying.
We
Or we're
don't know
lying.
that he knows that we don't know that he knows.
Oh no.
Alright, this isn't fucking Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Well, I'm sleepy.
well.
Man, that was a lot of running. Yawn.
We just woke up. Oh, I guess we didn't. We did go running for a while.
Good night, everybody.
What the hell is Mr. White Man doing in the guard barracks?
I want to know. I want to ask somebody when we actually ship out and start going to do stuff.
You gonna morning time when the guard comes again? Though I wonder if you have to roll diplomacy.
Mm. Oh, Elvis, are you gonna tell us about the wolf dude that you saw last night? Now that we're done training.
The guy that so that guy we were training with came in the middle of the night last night. Was just like a total fucking jerk, guys. I don't like him at
He's
all.
one of the
At
guards.
this point, overhearing the
No, he's-
conversation, I walk in the room and go, "He's the wolf," and then walk back in the other.
He's not a guard, but he says he's a half elf. Like he's the only other person in the world that I've seen with pointy ears like me.
Yeah, but didn't
So
you
does
say
that
the
mean
other
you're an
day
elf,
you
then?
saw him go into a guard tower?
Yeah,
Or-
when I followed him, we went to the
so-
guardhouse, and I couldn't get in because nobody answered the door for me.
But wouldn't that mean he's probably a guard? We could assume.
Well, if he's a guard, why is he training with us? I don't understand.
Maybe he's
didn't- he
becoming
didn't
to
train with
become
us.
a guard.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah,
train
he
with us.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
He was running with us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Maybe we
Become-
should try to find out some more about him. Geralt, go outside and use your Witcher senses.
Gonna tap my
Call me
amulet.
Batman. Batman. Batman, get me some stamps. Walk up to the door and be like,
All right, guys, we got to decide our course of action here. Should we? Hold on. Let's all get into the same room to discuss this because.
"Oh nonsense, I'm sleeping."
Hey, Zuzu. I mean,
Yeah.
what's her name?
Xantham.
Xantham. Xantham and Kirik, come in here. We got to talk about something real quick with our new friend Vlad.
I stealth check under the cover.
Jesus Christ.
God damn
All
it.
right, Kirik, get the fuck out of here. You're uninvited. So,
I'll
Elvis
pass the news
just
on to you
saw
later.
this elf guy, and he's acting super sketch, and he came in super late last night.
but he's training with us, but he went to the guardhouse, and they let him in, or somehow he got in. We should figure out what's going on with this weirdo.
Perhaps we should
He's also...
bring it to attention that
Okay,
we know.
do we know that?
To the
Does
guard.
everybody know that he has a wolf paw, or has that not been told?
I haven't
there?
shared that, but
Okay.
like at this moment, I probably wouldn't think anything of it. It's
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Oh,
Well, we're in the middle of the conversation, so you can decide to share that now or later. But I
I'll
feel
share
like
it
the
later
fact
as soon as I think it's
that
important.
I feel like the fact that the dude is being super sketch is enough reason for us to get some Harry Potter on his ass. Figure out what the fuck's going on over here.
I pull out my Marauders map.
I agree, but I think we should do it very tactfully and not so aggressive.
I have an invisibility extract that I could cast here. Maybe we could send Kirik in to sneak into the guardhouse.
Oh, is
Have
Kirik
you
back?
watched my rolls? Yeah, apparently I was dragged into the room by some unknown force.
Well, you, whether or not I see you doesn't stop me from suggesting that I do it. I don't have
I
to
like
know
the
that you're
idea.
there
I wake
to
up and I'm
suggest that we
invisible.
do
I'm
it.
like, I'm a ghost! No!
I cast it on you while
I'm
you're
like
sleeping.
running around like, no!
I'm gonna roofie you while you're sleeping, like pour invisibility potion down your mouth.
Trust me, I gotta admit, you'd probably try to like do that, and I would roll a perception check of nat 1, and then I try to stealth past this guy, I'll roll a nat 1. Then I'll try to diplomacy my way out, and I'll roll a nat 1. And then
here's
he'll kill
my other possibility. I can use disguise self on myself.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20 disguise when I walked in this bitch. I mean, I don't know if we wanted
so
to keep that or
are you still
not.
disguised?
Well, he took a
But
bath.
Depends on what Darp thinks.
you disguised yourself as a person. You didn't disguise yourself as a guard.
Yeah.
Which is what we need to actually
sweet
get into
God,
the
no.
guardhouse.
I'm not gonna steal guard equipment and put it on.
Yep.
God no.
And I'll say that probably your disguise isn't as great when you tripped and fell.
Cool.
So they're tipped off about you. Zuzu is...
Yeah.
I mean, Xanthem is... So far, she's the front runner, literally.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's incredible.
When I need it. When I need it. I'm telling you.
At
Every
least
time
it's
I need
not
it.
a nat 1.
What
It's
about
so-
friend? Our friend seems pretty badass enough to walk
So
through.
Kirik grabs a blue
Great.
sheet and puts it around his neck and wears it like a blue cape. And he's like, does this look like a guard outfit?
No.
I'm already wearing a cloak.
Hey guys, is this good?
No. Wait, you should just just
I tell
just
Kirik
go
take
to
it.
bed.
Just go back to
Just-
bed.
Just
just
hide
go
under the
bed.
covers. Just
Just
hide
go
under the
bed.
fucking covers
Yeah.
again.
Go to sleep, man.
Stealth check under the
You're
covers.
too tired for this.
Not bad. Okay, so either I or Gerald.
Geralt? Geralt?
Yeah.
Why do you keep
Stealth
turning it
isn't
to a
exactly my
D?
strong suit.
No, I don't know what my stuff
I
is.
can be
I'll check
Gerald. I can be
Gerald?
a guy our parents' age.
No doubt.
Okay. The reason
The
I
stealth
suggested
isn't-
Xanthem is because she is the only one of us to do well running. So maybe that means she's less inclined to fuck up and fall into a pile of swords like Kirik.
Yeah, and my stealth is 4.
That'd be
Stealth is
interesting.
four.
Just
Myself
in the
is
guard
pretty high,
in the
too.
guard tower, and he trips on like a rack of weapons, and there's just blood everywhere, and no one can figure out why.
Because
It's like
Really
fucking
Geralt.
murder scene.
He drinks it all up.
Yeah, mine is 2 for stealth. So
Mine is
we,
3.
we might not actually need stealth because I have an invisibility potion that I can give to somebody. Also,
Invisibility is just a bonus to your stealth checks. It's not
oh,
actually
is that all it is?
invisibility. Yep, because you can be
Yeah, but it's a
invisible if you want, but
huge
if you-
bonus.
Well, I'd do it, but I'd roll a nat 1, Darp. You know I would. Don't try to tell me that in this important moment in the story, if I walked in that
But
room
you
and I
rolled
tried
so
to stealth,
many.
I've rolled so many good ones when I'm fucking
about-
around.
The thing about dice is that it really doesn't care what you've rolled before.
Oh.
It only lasts for 1 minute.
1 minute? Well,
I have to make it pretty goddamn
Yeah.
quick.
So, well,
Sprint
I
my
can
ass
make it.
over
It
there.
only. Yeah, it only matters when we actually drink it. We just finished. We don't know what time. I mean, it's not necessarily nighttime, right? Or is it?
How
Yeah, it's
about,
getting
and I'm
late.
just gonna say this here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this here. If it looks sketchy, why don't we just tell the guards, the people who have clothed us, fed us, and kept us safe, and our identities safe, and given us training to defend ourselves? Why don't we just tell them that there's some sketchy stuff going on and see if it resolves itself first?
But
Then
the
we
thing
can
is,
go
we
with the
asked
Nancy
about
Drew
him in the
stuff.
morning, and the guard said that's none of your business. Don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because we
It's
didn't.
true.
Yeah.
We very
Sorry, my
poorly
face
asked.
was too far into the dirt to fucking notice.
We could also send one person to
Then they
like
can-
talk, and an invisible person could maybe slip through the door
Yeah.
or something.
I could use my lady
Invisible
charms.
doesn't make you incorporeal.
You know,
it's
also,
unfortunate that Carrick
invisibility-
has already
I didn't mean
used his
through
ability
the door. I mean when they
to
opened it.
distract everyone.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. Okay.
Besides, they probably passed their will save with nat 20s and just fucking think I'm ugly or something.
Well, how long does disguise last?
If I keep at it, I'm sure I could make a disguise that passes.
10 minutes. You make yourself, including armor, blah blah blah, look different. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, thin, fat, or in between. You cannot change your creature type, although you can appear as another subtype. Huh, that's something to note, Kirik. Otherwise, the extent of the apparent change is up to you. You could add obscure minor feature or look like an entirely different person or gender. The spell does not provide the ability or mannerisms of the
I could
chosen
finally
form,
be
nor does it
beautiful.
alter the perceived tactile, touch, or audible sound properties of you or your equipment. If you use the spell to create a disguise, you get +10 bonus on the disguise check. A
What's
creature
this?
that interact. This is disguise self, which is a potion that I prepared for, and one of my extracts that I prepared for the day, that I can give to somebody.
Well, I mean, you could do it, but I'm gonna warn you. If
You're
it
gonna warn me
goes
what?
bad, I'm gonna be hiding my face from this dude for the rest of the time. It's gonna be real awkward.
I
It'll be
think
okay.
awkwardness. I feel like
Fine.
He's a dick.
Elithis.
He's gonna be. He
has-
already hates me. Like,
Elithis
you
has
can't
already
be
told
more
us he knows the guy's hiding something. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
I will be
Right.
the guy who sneaks in, fails awfully, and gets stabbed by guards. I'll be that guy.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
Well, I'll be shocked
This
when you
is
don't.
this is a win-win.
Okay. So should I go and use lady charms and be all kind and sweet?
We can do that.
Let's try it.
Well, we have a
I have a
disguise
climber's
potion
kit.
that we can
Yeah.
use.
Is it a disguise
So-
for me or is it a disguise for my brother, Kirk?
Well, he failed his, so I can give him mine. I can give him my potion. And
you
you
could.
have the high diplomacy check, right, Kirk?
He can try again.
No. Okay.
High diplomacy, I
No,
have a
I think-
-2.
He can
Mine
disguise
is
again.
diplomacy. Does anybody have a high diplomacy?
I could
Mine's
try to disguise
-1.
again,
I
you
think it
said?
might be the highest in us.
Yeah, I
Mine's
thought you
Mine is
disguise
negative
again.
1.
Alright,
Diplomacy.
I'm gonna sit down and try to disguise.
Well, you'd want to drink the thing first.
Oh, well, I guess I'll drink the thing
Well, if
first
I
and
give
add
it-
that to that.
Wait, but if I just give it to him, oh, that's +10 then. So he'd be at 24 right now.
Yep.
Disguise, I
Okay,
have a
let-
-1.
Let me just see if I can do this right. Is that right?
Yep.
Bam. I cast Disguise Self on Kirik.
Cool.
He drinks it. And now I think that you should, I guess, go over and try to get into the guardhouse.
Get into the guardhouse, I guess.
Yeah, disguise yourself as a guard, man.
Why not? I knock on the door and, hey, excuse me, can I get in?
I'm gonna come over here and just
Actually,
kind of
first-
hang out.
I'm going to try the doorknob to see if it's unlocked in the first place.
I'm gonna loiter.
Gonna keep you
Yep,
company.
the door is unlocked. Are you just gonna walk in, or are you gonna stealth in?
Well, I'm dressed as a guard. A stealthing guard that fails probably looks a bit suspicious.
Yeah, maybe.
Walk in with confidence.
You could say that
Oh,
you're
wait,
throwing
hold
a
on.
surprise party.
Wait, so like, do we know? Fuck it, I'll stealth.
That's good.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Sneaky bird guard. Sneaks into the guardhouse. Alright, God, what do we see?
Perception roll.
Ready to watch the floor?
So you walk in and there's not.
Hey.
Ooh,
Wow.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
Oh man, whenever it's
Oh,
important, I roll so
sorry.
bad.
Hey, this is the one time that Hail Mary,
Man,
that miracle on
it
ice.
had to
Dude,
happen
you used,
eventually.
You used
You've
all
rolled.
your ones up.
You've used every one
Exactly.
for
I
the
have
next
not-
10 years.
I have not used all my ones. I rolled 6 in a fucking row one time. You saw it. You were there.
You rolled 8 today, so that means that you've
Yep.
already passed that.
Oh yeah.
I think you're good. You got
Wow,
some
that
nat
is a
20s in the
string of
bank.
rolls right there.
Alright, so what
You
does
saw it.
Shirik
So
see?
you quietly creep into the room in your very convincing guard disguise, and you find a vantage point where you can overhear a conversation between the guy and a white guard.
Is it the guard from out front when we first arrived? Or can I not tell through the armor?
He's wearing the same uniform, but you're not sure if it's the same guy.
Okay, so a higher up guy.
Mm-hmm. But really, that's all that's in here right now.
Okay, well, what are they saying?
So the white guard says, "So Tobias, are you ready for the arena tomorrow?" And then Tobias, which you now know is the guy's name, God, he says, "Yes, Odin and I will be ready."
Odin sounds familiar.
Good.
We don't know
Good.
an Odin.
We
You
don't know
an Odin? Somehow
We
that
don't.
means
You
something.
don't know that it's meta.
Oh, okay.
God
Shirik
damn it.
knows it, but he's gonna
I
tell.
happened to name the wolf that was following us Odin.
Oh,
Because he got
follow.
meta knowledge because he's cheating. Fuck.
No, it's because you accidentally
You fucker.
rolled in the open.
Well, I guess
For Odin.
with that fucking perception, god damn it.
It is a nat 20,
You
and it's my
overhear
first
them
fucking one
talking
roll.
about the arena that they're gonna put you through tomorrow.
Okay.
You as in Odin, or you
No,
as in Kurt?
Barracks C
All of
is
us.
gonna go through it. You know
Is it
that.
like the Hunger Games?
Let's see. The part of the conversation you catch, they're talking about somebody named Erdana, and they're talking about Tobias. So you're not sure if that's toward the beginning of the arena or toward the end, but you know that they are both scheduled to face other people in Barracks C.
Okay. So I can't really discern any for information. Like, this guy is obviously pretty much just one of us, just for some reason has weird special privileges.
The guard seems to know him, though. And be
Well,
familiar with him.
Maybe it's his adopted son. Wouldn't be too goddamn of a stretch.
Is there... You should look around and see if there's, like, a list
You guys can't
or something, or is
communicate
he
right
just
now.
overhearing? No, I know.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I guess we shouldn't then.
I mean, is it a one-story place?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's just a guard room.
it's just a little shack outside the tower.
I don't know. Do I see a roster or ledger of some kind on a wall?
No. There's a map of Sylvanost, but there's not a roster or anything. You do overhear them talking about how. Well, Tobias asks if the arena has been prepared to his liking, and you overhear the guards say, "Yes, that large stones have been poured all over."
Poured. You can pour stones.
Like gravel? You can pour gravel.
Yeah, but like
Mm.
we're talking big rocks.
He's gonna meld stone.
Boulders.
This bastard. I stealth attack him.
I hope you're not serious.
I'm not serious.
Because you have to take down the
All
guard
right.
too.
And
Yeah,
you
we'll have to
do,
take down the guard. He
with
would
that
better-
perception, you do also see a very large scythe near Tobias that he's kind of playing with his hand. With his hand, and it looks kind of similar colored to his armor. Which,
Is
by
it
the way, is
black?
black.
You should try to sense
You
motive.
can have any
Oh
color
shit!
you
I
like.
shouldn't give you advice.
Well, a sense motive wouldn't really do much of anything. I mean, I've got a perception. Why would they be lying when they're just in here by themselves?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, unless
Yeah.
they're lying to each other, but
What
it'd be
would
pretty
clue
apparent.
you in on that? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll just, at this point, there's nothing else in the room that looks anything interesting.
Yeah.
Darp, nothing interesting in the room?
Damn. Well, there's some tables that look pretty worn, and there's weapons along the walls, and there's a door in the back.
What? You better appraise that shit.
I'm not gonna praise a door. You think it was? You think it was made? You think it was made sometimes within the last 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to stealth out of the room and
Okay.
walk away.
Go talk to your buddies.
Yep.
24.
Do I stealth past everyone else? Do they see me?
Do we see
Walk
him and
by.
go, oh, look, a guard?
Well, you don't see him at all because he's stealthing.
I'm back in the room.
So we're still waiting here for him
Yeah.
to come back out.
I'll walk out and wave from down
After enough time passes, we're like, hey, he's got to be back in. Let's
I'll
go.
I'll walk out and wave at you guys.
Okay, tell us
God
what
damn
you,
it, man,
what you
why'd you
saw,
do that?
Birdman.
I tell them what I saw because I can't talk.
Okay, and then I ask you why in the fuck you didn't check out the secret door in the back.
Did I mention
Seemed
the
like the
door?
obvious
It's hardly
thing.
a door worth. I'm not gonna risk getting killed by like a level 10 white guard.
Okay, that's true. How much do you think it was worth?
Why are we
Maybe I could
appraising
use my
everything that we see now?
What if I want to sell something?
I'm still on black market.
I'd have to say it's worth about 150 gold.
Nice.
I don't know where you got that number, but sure.
Alright, guys. New priority. We gotta get that door.
I
We'll be
have, you know what?
swimming in
I'm
gold.
not gonna say how much money I have because you guys would probably just try to take it from me.
No,
All
I
right.
wouldn't.
You guys have been leaving a lot of your valuables on my person.
You guys
I'm
are
just gonna
seriously
say.
ridiculous.
So here's what we have learned. That
Tobias is a
dude,
dick.
Tobias knows the guard. He's got special armor. He's got a scythe. We're gonna be participating in a fucking arena tomorrow, and apparently he's had some kind of thing made up for his liking. And
I
two
say
people from Barrack C.
now
Well,
against
I'm
my
trying to
better
spare you.
judgment as a good person.
Well, let's
This
hope
guy
it's
is a
not like the
dick.
Hunger Games.
Well, I mean maybe, but this guy's a dick. Let's sabotage him. One of us stays up all night keeping his ass up all night, so he takes negative.
Ah.
How about we take turns so we all get good enough rest?
Yeah, we just
We
keep
don't want to
bluffing
sacrifice one
and
of our
such.
members.
I
Or,
had
you
a
know-
bomb under his pillow.
And then you guys
No.
fight him in the barracks instead because he gets pissed off. Who says he's even coming home tonight? You don't know. He seems
That's
to come
true.
back at pretty weird hours.
Well, you said 4, so and last time.
Can we? Oh my God, Brumar, barf in his shoes.
What?
Well, he's still wearing his shoes right now.
The ooze. No, the ooze breath. If he takes off his shoes, put ooze breath on him, so he can't walk nowhere, and he takes acid damage on his feet.
That's a good one.
I think that we should wrap this up because we're getting delirious.
I think we're going off topic.
You guys are, but I'm just laughing in my room. It's like, it's about 10 o'clock.
I'm getting out of this
Everyone's
place.
being crazy.
Oh wow.
Escape
I
artist.
think-
Was your
Nice
your
roll.
bed sheet restricting you and you needed to escape?
No,
Yep.
it's the gear, the disguise that he put on that you can't get off now.
I just imagine you pulling some David Copperfield shit right there. Just under the sheet. Poof.
But like my feathers are still floating, like in the direction I left.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up for the evening. I'll get experience posted up in the adventure log before the next game. Everyone gains the endurance feat,
Yeah.
which is a really good one. And let's see, it would be Xanthem and Cycle. Both gain the effect of Quick Runner's Shirt 1 time a day. You don't actually have a Quick Runner's Shirt, but you can use the effect.
Yeah.
And
Awesome job.
So
what is this feat we?
the endurance feat basically means that you can ignore exhaustion and fatigue most of the time. It's longer and more complicated than that, and I'll let you read it on your own time. But Quick Runner's Shirt, or the Quick Runner's effect, you can use, basically you get an extra move action 1 time a day. So you would get to have 2 moves and a standard.
Gotcha.
Or a full round action like attacking with 2 weapons and moving.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, good job.
And for the
Nice
future,
job,
I
Sam.
highly recommend that you purchase a Quick Runner's Shirt because, or have someone make one because they're like 1,000 gold and it's like super cheap and totally worth it.
Well, we don't need them now unless they stack.
Now, the other thing I should note about these 2 effects, the Endurance feat and the Quick Runner's effect are both only going to last you 2 months, and then you have to do the training again. So
Will you let us know when that happens? 'Cause
absolutely. And then I'll tell you that your feat has expired and your Quick Runner's effect has expired, and then you'll decide whether or not it's worth your time to go back and do it.
So that's why we'd buy the shirt then.
Correct. In addition to that, everyone has a. So these are all everyone has a +1 to swim now.
Sweet.
Nice.
And
I'm
to
gonna
climb.
praise my Quick Runner's Shirt effect.
And to climb.
Does that last
All
for us
right.
forever, though?
Yeah, that one is forever.
Plus
Wait,
1
what
to
one
swim
is
and
forever?
climb.
+1 to swim and climb is permanent.
Put a note, Darp.
You
on
learned
your
how to
notes
not suck at
that,
life.
Darp, put a note for like the next time we play to say that we were scheming to sabotage Tobias, and then in parentheses, please put AKA the dick with the scythe.
I like that. Do it.
The dick with the
Put that in, Barry.
Scythe.
It's so funny that it's panned out this way. I love it.
There you go.
We did well.
Wild card, bitches.
I had fun with it. You guys definitely threw me through some loops that I wasn't expecting.
Mm-hmm. I liked the last part where I got to use my potion and make some schemes happen.
Yeah, that was cool.
I liked when I learned what dirt tastes like for like 20 minutes.
You did. But you used all your fail on it, so.
No, I didn't. There's plenty more to come.
I
wait.
seriously can't believe how many ones you rolled today.
That was
Darp,
amazing.
you've played World of Warcraft with me. Did I not sometimes get the worst fucking rolls in the history of rolls? For
I
anything?
don't really remember that.
Dude.
But I know
swear
today
to
you
God.
rolled at least 8.
Yep. Well, also just the luck of the draw and like weapon drops and stuff. I remember, what was it?